week it's been. Ella got voted off the X Factor. The whole studio was in shock, weren't they? Poor Dermot was so unhappy, he was like Chewbacca when an Ewok died. Oh, Gary Barlow piped up, didn't he? I told you this would happen. Thank God he talked so slowly, by the time he finished the sentence, John Maine had been voted off too. It's ridiculous, though, isn't it? At this rate, there won't be any decent ones left, will it? The final's going to be like a Tesco extra at closing time. Just a lump of Cathedral City and some Kiora, yeah. Cheesy and orange, and you know who I mean. Have you all been watching I'm a Celeb? Earlier in the week, the celebrity had to pair off into bush buddies, which sounds a bit like something I should do when I went on an induction day at a lesbian training camp. Seriously, though. I wanted Bimal, the vegetarian, to get one of the eating trials, don't you? But that's mainly because I'm intrigued to see what a Linda McCartney corn emu fanny looks like. Nice for chicks, apparently, but I've never heard of it. And finally, the Church of England voted no to women bishops. When we saw all those proud, godly women after the vote, I think we all thought the same thing, you know. Pop a bit of lippy on, love, you're on the telly. But surely there's a compromise in all this. Couldn't we just have tranny bishops? That's good. Come on, you'd all go to church if there was a tranny bishop. Hello, I'm Reverend Patio Doors, and I'm simply the best. I'm your minis tonight, but I won't be praying. What a line-up we have for you tonight. Some might say he's the gobbiest rock god Britain's ever produced. Yes, to bring Noel Gallagher to the house and perform. He's Wales' sixth sexiest man, but he's definitely the funniest. Top stand-up and owner of the world's most pointless tattoo, Rod Gilbert will be here. But first, he's Lily Savage's alter ego and a man it's never a drag to chat to. Put your hands together for the one and only Paul O'Grady! I'm a bit tired.
You're tired? You're looking at the living dead here.
No, what's that? Oh, what's
I've been rehearsing all day.
Yeah.
And then I had to do radio.
Yeah.
And then flung on the back of a motorbike in the lashing rain through a student demo, and here I am.
Oh.
Where's the bevy,
Alan? Oh, all right, love, all right, love.
Well, what have you got?
Well, you know I've got taboo.
Oh, no.
Woo-woo.
What's woo-woo?
It's like a dirty bomb.
Oh, no, I'm not drinking now.
No, OK, what else is there?
You got any absinthe? I love it.
You don't?
Yeah, the Green Fairy.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No, yeah. I'll have anything. Have you got a drop of scotch?
Oh, I don't know. Blue Nun?
I'll have a drop of that.
I knew your eyes lit up then, bloody Blue Nun.
Glass of Blue Nun.
Oh, I'm enjoying you.
Do you know what? I'm full of cold. My nose is running here like a glassblower's arse. Honestly. Come on, then, love. But cheers, good health.
Yeah, so lovely to have... But do you know what?
What?
Is it true we're meant to be rivals soon?
Are we?
Yeah, you're coming back with another chat show. All right.
My God, that'd take varnish off a bar top. that kind of drink. They've asked, yeah. I might do, but I'm not going to do it for, like, years and years and years, because I get demented. So I'll do it for a little stint, and that's it.
What I liked about when I read your book about when you have the guests on and they're off their face on drugs.
Oh,
I mean,
please.
there's nothing worse. I mean, you don't know what it's like.
Have you ever had a couple of them?
Yeah, but what gets me, you offer them a drink out there, oh, no, just water, like this. I mean, you give them a crack pipe, they're like, oh, don't mind if I do.
But it's true, Alan. It's true. It's true.
Oh, no. We've got to talk about your new book, Still Standing. In your last books, we saw glimpses of Lily Savage emerging, but this book covers her rise to stardom.
This is it.
I know, and I absolutely loved it.
Oh, thanks.
It's like a recruiting manual for drag. I want to... Seriously, you have so much fun.
We did, though. We had a ball. I mean, we earned lousy money. You know, you go out for 30 quid or something. Yeah. And you're working in a hellhole where bottles were flying round and tables were going. You know, and that was the village hall. And it was, but it was a good laugh, you know what I mean? It was and all the drag queens, we used to have a ball, you know, it was a great community. You'd all be in a dressing room together, and we always had a smashing time. Yeah. So all that stuff about bitchy drag queens isn't true.
But I couldn't believe the violence as well, just jumping off the stage and...
Oh, frequently? Yeah. Well, you work
just as a woman?
Yeah, you work some really rough boozers. And I'd put up with so much, and I'd think, right, and the handbag would go down, and I'd be off the stick.
Yeah.
And I'd get back up and I'd say, who's next? Yeah. And you'd all sit there like school children, terrified. Oh, you have to in some places, you know.
But I couldn't believe it when I read it. People were very suspicious of you because you had weird hours and you were coming in. Didn't they mistake you for the Yorkshire Ripper?
They did. We were living in a little village called Slowett, just outside Huddersfield. Really a nice little place. And we'd come back from Denmark about 3 in the morning. We'd done a month in Denmark. And all the drag used to be kept in these, like, long sacks, which looked like a body, I suppose. So we opened the van 3 in the morning. We're pulling out these sacks. And I'm saying, get it up the stairs quick. And then there's a bin liner full of wigs. And, of course, one falls out and there's this big red... And we woke up with about 60 coppers in the bedroom, shining a torch in our face. And, of course, when I kicked off, they said, very sorry, but, you know, there's a manhunt on. I said, well, there's no men in here, bugger off, I'm sorry. But, you know, and even my own mother, because I'd moved to Yorkshire, and she knew I was touring all around Yorkshire. Yeah. And she got me one day and she said, I'm very worried about you, Paul. And I said, why? She said, and she got the Daily Mirror and went, you're not him, are you, by any chance? So I pulled the flick knife, I've slashed her throat. Believe you, mate.
Your outfits were amazing. We've got a picture. These are all in the book, and I mean, look at that. Look at that. Did you ever get mistaken for a woman?
Oh, sure, yeah. No.
No. Where did you used to get your clothes? Because when I do drag, they go to Evans, you know, for the larger lady with the bigger shoe. I mean, where did you used to get all the clothes?
There was a fabulous little shoemaker in Chiltern Street. He's gone now, Mr. Sava. Yeah. And he always made the shoes, so I always had comfortable shoes, because I got sick of forcing my feet into a size 4 from Huddersfield Market.
No,
I was having them Chinese women, you know, who had their feet bound.
Yeah.
My feet now are like quavers, seriously. Honest to God, Alan. I'll take my shoe off and go, oh! You see this hoop?
What makes me laugh, though, you're spending all this money doing all your clothes and everything, looking fabulous, yet your house is a shithole. Look at this, look.
Now, in all fairness, that's when I moved in. And that suitcase was actually a cat litter tray. What are you going here for? It's called recycling, for God's sake. I used to open it, put litter in it, the moggies in, and then shut it again and leave it for well, you had to them days. I mean, eventually, one of them used to go on the lav.
No!
Yeah, she'd miss, and I wouldn't know, and I'd sit down and It's not like that now, it's posh.
No, well, I should hope so. I mean, look, trouble is you spent all the money on lip gloss, but none on bloody
Well, this is it, because well, everything went on costumes, you know, and wigs and all that. It was all about the act. So I think I had about 4 items of clothing for myself and 1 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
And everything that, you know, and I was going out in all this fabulous gear and then shuffling around the alehouses looking like I'd just come off the meths.
Yeah. To make some extra money, you actually worked as a carer, didn't you, for social services?
Yeah.
Is that when you had your run-in with Jimmy Savile?
Well, I was working in a kids' home in Birkenhead, and he came. He made a visit, and I remember somebody telling one of the house mothers, "Don't let him go unsupervised on the girls' unit."
No.
And at the time, I mean, we didn't know what a paedophile was.
No.
You know, the word I don't think was invented.
No.
And I was so naive. I refused to believe that anybody would dream of you know, messing with a mentally handicapped and physically handicapped kid.
Yeah.
So it was beyond my comprehension. So I assumed, he didn't want to be left alone because he didn't, you know, he wanted a member of staff. He didn't want to be stuck there with all the kids.
Yeah.
And it's only when all this came to light that I put 2 and 2 together.
Terrible,
Shocking, isn't it,
it's
dirty sod?
disgusting. It is.
Honest to God.
Reading the book, there's some real sad bits in there.
Yeah,
and
all the deaths.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know. But the thing that got me was the regret that your mum never saw you make it big.
I don't know what she'd have said, me mother.
Yeah.
You know?
Because you didn't even know about Lily, did she?
Well, how could I come home and say, Mother, I dress up as a hooker and go round alehouses? She'd have had a stroke. You know, really.
Yeah,
She won't.
yeah.
So I kept it. I told her I was in catering. It wasn't far from the truth, was it, really? Yeah. And I never told her. And she died just before I was doing the bill. And just before I went in to film the bill, and again I was playing an old hooker tranny in that, Roxanne.
Yeah.
And she died just before it, so she never saw it, so I never got to tell her, which is a shame.
Yeah.
Because now, you know, I'd love it. She'd be over 102 now. I couldn't imagine me mother what she'd be like at 102. She was bad enough at 60.
Yeah.
It was all for doing well for yourself, you know. So I think she'd have been quite proud. Once she got over the initial shock.
Yeah.
And came out of A&E, she'd have probably got used to it, you know, that her youngest son was really savage.
And Lily is back in panto again this year in Aladdin at the O2.
That's right.
Now, is it a nice panto? It's not one of those naughty ones where, you know, they have, like, Mother Goose lesing off with Cinderella. Be clean.
Well, it is. No, it's. I'm all for, you know, the story getting motored along. You're there for a reason to tell the story, and it's the story of Aladdin, and I'm Widow Twanky, Aladdin's mother.
Yeah.
But rather than the traditional, hello, boys and girls, I'm playing her hard. Because I reckon a single mother who's been dumped in Peking to run a laundress, having son, you know what I mean? She's going to be tough.
Yeah.
So she's tough. My Widow Twanky, she's a hard knock with heart of gold. But, oh, no, it's for kids.
But you got the best opening of your book with the panto people back at your flat.
Well, I'm a great believer. You do 2 shows a day, you work really hard. So afterwards, you know, you go out and you have a bit of fun. You go to the pub, or you go to a club, or you'll go for a company meal or whatever. Yeah. And my flat, because it was round the corner from the theatre, became party central. So, you know, I'd say, crash on the floor. So I always had the actors who played the dwarfs sleeping all over the place. So wake up in the morning, there'd be 7 dwarfs all over the place. Anyway, I'm lying in bed. We'd had a good session this night, about 2 in the morning. I'm lying in bed, and I feel the duvet go. So I lean over the bed, and here's Dopey. Not a stitch on him. Not a stitch. And I said, quite calmly, what do you want? Because I wonder if he wants a bit of... How's your foot? I thought, well... Yes, I've got some. That wouldn't kill me, would it? You know what I mean? And I said, what do you want, seductive? What do you want? I said, and he said, Snow White's collapsed behind the bathroom door. So I didn't. I said, oh, has she? Yeah. So I get out of bed, not a stitch on me, with a naked dwarf behind me. And I'm trying to get the bathroom door open. And eventually we push it open between us, put my head in, and I said, it's not Snow White, it's Prince Charming. But what got me, he didn't say the actors' names. I didn't say, oh, it's Diane or Andrew. I said, it's Prince Charming. And he said, I want a slash. I said, well, do it in the sink or over the balcony, I'm not bothered. Yeah. And he did, because in the morning, the woman downstairs said, your overflow's bust. I said, it was 4 in the morning, I heard it. But it's good fun.
Oh, my God. Well, the book's good fun. I absolutely loved it.
Thanks for that.
Good luck with the book. You won't need any luck at all. And good luck with the panto.
Cheers,
I'm coming to see it.
Oh, thanks
Paul
very
O'Grady,
much.
everyone.
I love that jacket.
It's nice
Really suits you.
After the break, Rod Gilbert and Noel Gallagher will be here. See you in part 2. Welcome back. Noel Gallagher will be here in a bit, but first, he's the angriest Welshman since Tom Jones got his chest hair stuck in the zip of Jessie James' cap. It's Rod Gilbert! Look at you, you old Gandian. You turned into Jarmaine.
I don't know. I genuinely don't know what that was about. I had no idea. It just happened.
Yeah.
I saw you, I think. Yeah, I think I saw you, and I thought, Christ, he's awesome power.
Yeah, on the vision.
Yeah, you made me feel all spiritual.
Oh, yeah. Now, you wanted was it a sea breeze?
I ordered a sea breeze. No, it's not posh. This is the only drink I find. You know when you have those nights out when you go out but you don't want to go out and you think I'm just having one. I'm definitely having one.
Yeah.
3 or 4 sips of one of these and 8 hours later it's like Last Days of Rome, debauched.
Oh my God! I can't wait to see
Greg,
this.
you know Greg Davis.
Oh shit!
Oh. That is enough. To be honest, that is enough to send me into a. You know.
What? Stop being a pussy.
No.
I mean, come
Christ,
on.
yeah.
I mean, did you take that off?
I know how much pussy offends you, so I'll take it.
And it's nice to see you. We were both at the Albert Hall on Monday for the Royal Variety performance.
We were at the Royal Variety performance.
How was it for you?
Nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
Thing is, I've got a... The last time I did it in 2008, and it was Prince Charles that time.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is an opportunity to have a bit of a pop at the royal family.
No.
In a nice way, in a playful way, but I thought it's too good an opportunity to miss it, because Prince Charles had just bought a house near where I lived in Wales. And I thought, I'm thinking
Prince
of saying...
Charles had moved onto your estate.
Well, that's what I said. That's exactly what I said.
Windsors have moved in.
That's exactly what I did.
We'll be like shameless in a couple of weeks.
That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I did, though, because I went to the Royal Box to Prince Charles and I said, is that you on the end parking your bloody Astra on my drive? Is that you pissing? Your kids have been vandalising the bus shelter and all that. And then this year, when we went again the other day, I had this idea of throwing a potato at the Queen in the Royal Box. To be fair, even Tarby said, don't do it, mate. I would genuinely, I asked the producers, can I lob this potato into the Royal Box?
Why would you do that?
Well, it's sort of all in the context of the set I was doing. I was having a whinge about the fact that in them small supermarkets you have to buy a pack of 2 fucking potatoes. And it was all about what to do with this bit of potato that I didn't want.
Yeah.
So I thought, I'll,
throw it at the Queen.
Lob it at the Queen. It's the obvious thing to do with this bit of potato,
She might
mate.
have been on the Atkins, you never know, do you? You know when you're meeting the Queen, what did she say to you? Did she talk to you at all?
Well, talk could be a big word for it. I could do a quick impersonation if you want.
Go on then, what?
All right, you be me.
Okay.
Oh, no, but you don't know what I said.
I'll hold the potato.
I'll tell you what I said.
Yeah.
I'll tee you up for it. I'll give you
It's
my
like a
lines.
play, it's like a play.
I'll give you my lines.
Play with a play.
So you be me. You're standing there. I'll be the Queen coming round. You got that?
Okay.
You know what I said?
Should I do it in Welsh?
Right? No, no. So she was meeting all the people. I can't remember who was to this. Bill Bailey, I think she was doing, or Robbie Williams, all that, you know, all these people. And then she sort of came to me, and I said, "Hello." That was it. That's all I had.
No.
This is what she said. She went, "Yeah."
Oh, you've gone right off them now, haven't
Off they went. You know, and I thought, Christ, thank Christ I didn't throw a potato in there.
Yeah.
If that's the reaction I get.
Your latest show, The Man with the Flaming Battenburg Tattoo, is out now.
Yeah.
I can't believe this, but you got a Battenburg put on your back.
I've got a Battenburg put on my back, yeah. I do a series called Work Experience where I try out different jobs. So I was being a tattooist for a couple of days. The producer said, you've got to have a tattoo. If you're going to tattoo somebody else, you need one first so you can know what they're going through. I said, I don't want one. They went, go on, it'll be funny. I said, I don't want one. In the end, I am a petty, contrary, argumentative little shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to try and win arguments. It's pathetic. All my life I tried to win arguments, and I thought to win this argument, in the end, I lost my temper and I thought, right, I'm going to have a tattoo, but just to show you how pointless they are, I'm going to have the most pointless thing I can possibly imagine, which turned out to be a Battenburg with flames coming off it on a cushion. Utterly pointless shit on my back for the rest of my life. And in my head, for those 2 seconds, I thought, I've won that argument. There we go.
Can I have a look at your back?
It was, you can't have a look at it. No, you can't.
It's a double dip recession. What kind of see your Battenburgs?
A treble dip tray. I can't show it because something has happened.
Can I lick it? I love marzipan.
No. My girlfriend, you talk about my girlfriend went berserk when I had this. I didn't think she'd care because she's not a tattoo person. I'm not a tattoo person. Neither of us are. When I came home with that, I thought she's not going to mind. She might just think, oh, it's a bit stupid, you know. Yeah. She hit the bloody roof. And do you know why? Because she doesn't like marzipan. That was it. That was like it. Where do we start with that? You don't like... You don't like marzipan. What, you don't... Where do I start arguing with this? You don't like one of the ingredients of my tattoo? Let's hope you don't fall asleep and take a bite out of it in the night, you mentalist.
Now, it's true to say you get wound up by...
Everything.
Everything.
A lot, yeah.
We've actually got a clip here of Rod losing the plot over some potatoes.
I said justify it. If you can justify it, I will happily pay for the packaging. Justify it, and I will pay for it, right? But if you can't, then we'll take it off. She said, the cellophane stops them rolling off the tray. I said, well, that would be awesome if we needed the tray. You can't justify the cellophane by saying it holds them on to something else we don't need. Otherwise, why not just gaffer tape them to a horse's head? And then bang on about how essential the gaffer tape is to stop them rolling off the horse. Because I don't need a styrofoam tray any more than I need a potato horse ponnet, you dickhead. But it keeps them upright. Oh, people were bringing back upside-down potatoes. I imagine the shop was rammed with people going, hey, look at this Tesco's. It was the right way up when I bought it. What the hell am I going to do with that now? Still agree with that?
Yeah.
I agree with all that.
Where did that anger come from? Was you touched by a potato when you were young?
I'm that person. Everybody knows somebody like me. I have to disagree with everything you say. You know, if you're in a room and there's a debate going on, I'm the one. Even if I agree with you, I have to disagree with you. I've been like this since I was a kid, and everybody knows. And don't get into an argument with me, because I'll argue long after the point where you've lost interest, left the room, died. You'll be dead. I'll still be there shouting at furniture and arguing. And if you're out there sitting there thinking, I don't know anyone like that, then it's you dickhead, right? It's one of those, isn't it? It's one of those ones, everyone, and I've always been like this.
Do you ever get the impression someone's going to go like this? Good luck with the DVD.
Thank you very much.
Give it up for Rod Gilbert, everyone! Brilliant, thank you, Rod. After the break, Noel Gallagher will be here. See you in part 3. Welcome back. He'll be performing later, but before that, it's time for a chat with a man whose career has had hardly any lows, but a hell of a lot of highs. Give it up for Noel Gallagher! Do you want a drink, love? What have I got in here? I got Oasis. Oh. Sorry, was a cheap gag. It was a cheap gag. Got some Liam. I don't know if well, awkward. What about a Guinness?
I'll have a Guinness.
Have a Guinness.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, there you go. Do you want a glass for it, love?
Yes, please.
Oh.
Not an animal.
So you just finished a massive world tour, haven't you?
Yeah, 15 months, yeah.
How big a bender did you go on when you finished it?
Sorry?
Now, how'd you let your hair down? Did you go... Is it nice? Is it nice?
What, Guinness? Yeah, it's beautiful.
I've had it before, love. I'm just being polite.
All right.
I wasn't brought up by wolves.
It was all right. We had a pretty big party on
Yeah?
Wednesday night. Went into Thursday morning and...
How do you find the hangovers these days?
dreadful,
'Cause
terrible.
I know. Do you get those sneaky hangovers where you wake up in the morning, you're like, oh, I'm fine. And then like,
4 o'clock. 4
yeah,
o'clock's when
someone's
it hits
holding
me.
your hair back in a Costa coffee. Going, oh, no, I hate those ones. Oh, I'm cured. Da, la, la.
Look, the ones... I mean, I usually wake up still drunk, and it's not until 4 in the afternoon that you start getting the fear. And, like, you know, going out to get the papers, trying to cross the road, and you're thinking, which way does the traffic go again? I'm not too sure.
I mean, you don't win Caner of the Year. You've won that, haven't you, in the past, by having a few quiet nights.
Yeah.
What's been the longest bender you've ever been on?
You're obsessed with benders.
I like going on them.
Me too, but...
Please, you're better than that. You're not, but you are.
No. Been on some big ones in Bangkok.
Oh.
I think I went through properly 3 days without sleep once and ended up in hospital, so that was pretty good. Well, not good, but, you know, not good. No, not good.
No.
It was terrible. I've never recovered from it. But that was a good party. That was a good party.
Have you ever woken up in another country? God, how the hell did I get here?
No, I've woken up in rooms full of strangers in my house. Used to do that regularly. And never woke up in a chandelier, though.
What?
That's something Keith Richards once said.
Really?
You know, I woke up in a chandelier this morning. It's like, wow.
But that's amazing.
Yeah.
I've had a car door open and the light be on and wake up like that. It's not a chandelier, is it?
Right. No, not
That's
really.
dogging for
No. We've all done it.
Now, you were blowing hundreds of grand a week, weren't you? Buying all kinds of shit.
Yes. I spent £110,000 getting a car built, which I've never driven, ever. I can't drive. I've never even... I've maybe taken 2 lessons. I gave up when the driving instructor... I was doing a driving lesson on a housing estate in Slough.
Had you taken a wrong turn?
No. No. And I was trying to do a 3-point turn outside the local comprehensive school. Just as the bell rang and they came out.
Oh, no.
You know, hell ensued.
Yeah.
With all these kids are chanting round the car. And then the driving instructor on the next driving lesson took me to meet a mam. She just said, I'll just pull over here. And I kind of pulled in as, you know, out a mam came. He said, this is my mam. Would you like to meet her? And I was like, no.
This was eating into your hour.
Okay.
Disgusting.
So I sacked it after that, but I'd already ordered the car.
Yeah.
And then about a year later, this low-loading wagon turned up outside the house with the car on the back. And I was like, what car? What are you talking about, car? And, yeah, they put it in my driveway, and it was there for ages until I put it in a garage somewhere. It's like...
Oh, God.
Because I was convinced I was going to learn to drive.
Well, yeah, you
How
should...
hard can it be?
I know,
Everybody does
morons
it. Everybody does it.
But now you have to do your theory, you know, and that theory is like, what, like, means stop? You know, I mean, that is like, if you fail that, you don't even need to be near a road.
But my lovely wife is insisting that I take driving lessons now I've got a bit of time off. And I was like, well, why do I have to learn to drive? And she was like, well, the boys, you know, who's going to take the boys to football and that when they start? I was like, well, you are. No point in driving now. It's like swimming. I can't swim either. What do I swim for?
Well, if you drive into a swimming pool, you're fucked. I hate Guinness.
Really? It's good for you, though.
It's like someone's melted down biltong.
What do you drink? What do you drink?
I like vodka and tonic.
No, I can't have vodka.
Why not?
It's a girl's drink.
Calling me a puff. Now, on this tour, you were in and out of South America more often than a drugs mule. Yeah. What's the appeal of South America?
I don't know if anybody's ever been, but it might be the most lawless place in the entire world. When you go there, they've got this great system for going through customs. You get in a queue and there's a big machine and it's got you press a button and if you get a red light, you get full body searched. Yeah. But if you get a green light, you just go straight through. It's like some mad game show for drug dealers. It's brilliant. It's great, yeah. I've had a couple of reds. It's not the best, but when you get the green light,
yeah. And then all the drugs fall out your coat.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But then when you kind of, I don't know if anybody's ever been, but you leave the airport, once you're on the streets, you just think, oh, there's nobody in charge here. It's insane.
But do you ever have to, like, put a bit of Latino into your set? You know, like...
Well, like Ricky Martin?
Yeah.
No, not in the slightest, no.
Maybe shaking bonbons or something, or...
No. I think I don't know why. It's a constant fascination for me why the songs that you write, or that I'd written when I was a kid, are kind of still, you know, I've kind of gone over there to another continent and they love it. But I don't know why, I'm just glad.
You've got this DVD out of your tour.
Yeah.
Do you have to put more of a show on now you're the front man?
I thought I would have to.
Yeah.
I kind of got away with it, though.
Do you do any costume changes or any dance?
Just three, only three.
Yeah. Dance routines?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That one. I'd love it. I'd love if you did that during Wonderwall. I can't believe you're taking a gap year out now. What are you going to do? Interrail?
I'm just gonna. I won't do anything. I'll just do what, you know, regular, normal people do. I just sit around the house, watching telly, go to the supermarket. I can make a trip to the supermarket last a day. And not I'd spend a day in there, but I could kind of string it out there. I'm gonna go to the supermarket at 3, so I won't be back till 4. So that's really the full day gone, innit? Do you know what I mean? It is, isn't it?
So you want a people that goes up every aisle and like looks at what? Oh.
Well, it's I find it very peaceful. But in the one where I used to go to before I moved out, I remember one guy. As you're kind of walking this way, he's kind of doing this, the weird like thing where he's noticed you, and I'm kind of thinking, oh, fucking hell. Yeah. And then he went, "What are you doing in here?" A trolley's full of shopping. A trolley full. This aisle with food.
You can't be sarcastic, can you?
Oh, no, I was very sarcastic.
Because you don't like the photos either, do you? People taking the photo.
No, don't like that. I find it... I don't... If it's people who are dressed in your merchandise with an album cover who are outside, they get fair enough. But I find it that in today, you know, people's first reaction in any walk of life now is if they see somebody relatively famous is to go... They're like gangsters going for their guns. It's like, where's my phone? I've got to find my phone. Get the phone. It gets on my tits. I had someone say to me once, and I'd done him an autograph in the street. Can I go? Yeah, don't mind doing autographs. Girl said, what does that say? I said, well, that says my name. And she went, well, I can't read that. You'll have to do it again, because people... So then she said, well, I said, well, it says my name. And she said, yeah, but people won't believe that it's you. And I said, yeah, but you will. You just watch me do it. And she was like, no, I never net. You know, big capital letters. Yeah, we'll a picture over, that's it.
How long are you home before you drive your wife up the wall?
The honeymoon period, finished this afternoon, as a matter of fact. I caught her when I was coming down the stairs into the kitchen and I heard her go, "Oh, he's driving me mad already." So I was like, that's 9 days.
Yeah. You and your wife have 2 boys.
That's right.
Donovan and Sonny.
Yeah.
Now, I'm so pleased you didn't go down the stupid name route, you know what I mean?
You being sarcastic?
I mean, that in the showbiz world, that's all right, isn't it?
Just
Sonny
checking.
and Donovan. I mean, there's like Spatula, Sputnik, Christos. I mean, you know what I mean? They're normal.
Yeah. Good luck. Although the eldest today, around at mine, he's got play date with his mate Jack. All right, Jack. And I bought him when I was in America, for want of a better explanation, some blow-up boxing gloves. So I was just sat watching the telly, you know, watching the football, and I could hear him and his mate outside the door, and they'd obviously got the gloves on. I was thinking, oh, bless them. So they come bursting in, "Hey, get him!" And I was doing that thing on the couch, oh, until my son said, "Let's put him in hospital." That's what I said. Really? Yeah, let's put him in hospital. So I was on the chair going, oh, hang on a minute, has he got a knife? Whoa, get off, Jack. You get off. Come here, you. Put him in hospital.
I mean, but when it comes to being teenagers, you're not going to have a leg to stand on, are you?
Not really, I'm dreading...
What are you going to say to them? No smoking, no drugs, no what?
Well, everything in moderation, lads. And just remember, you'll never be as cool as your dad. Just remember that.
Yeah.
There you go, that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's maybe the best advice I could give. Just a little... Don't cane it. I know I did, but don't go fucking mad.
No, just...
Think of your mum. Your mum will go mental. We'll be all right about it.
We've got to take a break there, Noel. Join us again in a couple of minutes when I'll be chatting some more with Noel and he'll be performing live. So I'll see you in part 4. Welcome back to part 4. You're never going to guess who's still here. It's only Noel Blooming Gallagher, isn't it? Now, before the break, we're talking about your family, and I've got to ask you about Liam. What's the latest? Are you still not talking?
No. No. Busy?
Busy.
Yeah. We did text each other last Christmas because my mum made us.
Yeah. Because when Liam was here, I asked him why Oasis split. Yes.
Seen you referring to his haircut as like Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Did like that.
Yeah.
I did laugh at almost like, oh, he's funny, isn't he?
But you know what they got out of the show? Him talking about watching Brum. Do you know Brum, the car?
Oh, yeah, the big red car,
He says,
yeah.
I love that Brum. It drives around going like Brum, Brum. They made me want to watch Brum. Because I was like, it sounds amazing.
But he thinks it's about somebody from Birmingham.
Because when I asked him why Oasis split, he said, our kids smashed me fucking guitar up. What happened? So did that happen? Did you smash his guitar?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He did throw it at me.
He threw it at you?
Yeah.
Oh, see, it's all coming out now, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, and then just go because it's leant against the wall and put my foot through it. I'd whizzed past my head and I was just like...
You've just had enough.
Just had enough.
So what's happened to the name Oasis?
They're putting it on soft drinks now. He came up with it. I wasn't asked about the name. It's a shit name for a band anyway. It sounds like a reggae band, doesn't it? But he owned the name, but I think being the evil genius that I am, I kind of got half of it off him.
See. So say Liam, could he reform Oasis but get, say, Joe McElderry to replace him? Could that happen?
Yeah, I think he could do it. I don't think
Yeah.
he'd be able to be called Oasis, though.
Like No Oasis or something like that.
Yeah.
Oasis, and yeah. So what would have to happen for Oasis to get back together? Because I've got my own little theory here.
Go on.
2015 is the 20th anniversary of What's the Story, Morning Glory. You are going to play Nebworth that year, aren't you? It's, as Brad Pitt would say, inevitable. Now, really, I reckon 2015, you've seen Steps Get Back, you've seen Take That. You said, I want a bit of that. And you're 2015, you'll be at Nebworth.
Well, let me answer the first bit, was like, what would it take? It would take either Liam or myself to be very skint, I would have thought. I know for a fact that that ain't going to happen. So, other than that, I can't see it.
What about seeing you and Liam in the jungle?
Now that... that would be good. Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think anybody... The last time I seen Liam, he didn't say much. The last time I seen the rest of the band, nobody's talking about it. You know,
They are.
They're
Listen,
not. Do you know what? There's only people like you and... and Jonathan Ross, who never came to any of our gigs.
How do you... I was there at the Roadmender in Northampton.
Was that you?
Yes.
That was actually a good gig, that, man.
Yeah, yes, thank you very much.
I think we spoke about this before.
Yes, yeah, all right. I'm old school, I was there.
It's just people like Jonathan Ross.
Yeah.
You never... You know, 2015, the noises will get really loud at 2014, and then as the anniversary comes up, people will start screaming, and then on the day after the anniversary, when people realise it's not happened, they'll go, it's the next anniversary.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh, it better happen, because I've got...
Why?
What?
Why?
Shall I tell you?
Go on.
I've got a lot of money riding on.
money.
I have. No, I've got this merchandise. Just wait there. Honestly, you've got to be reunited, honestly. Wait there, one sec. I'm so sure you two are going to get back. Well, you and the old band. I've made some merchandise. 2015, look at that. Teapot. Noel and Liam plate.
This is like one of those things you get in the back of the mail, isn't it?
Yeah.
Actual size. This is the actual size of this.
And dishwasher proof.
Nice.
Mouse mat, if you're trendy and got, like, a computer. Tea towel. You've got to reunite, you have, or I'm up shit creek. Listen, I'll be in that jungle. I'll be in the jungle in 2016. And then here, the last thing, look at that. Snow shaker.
Oh, I like that.
Actually, that is genuine cocaine in there. I think they're going to fly off the shelves. Seriously, that's some good shit, isn't it?
There's a label on the bottom here that says House of Fraser. For a tenner.
Don't spoil. They think I've really made this.
Well, you've not actually bought that in House of Fraser, have you?
Yeah, not with real cocaine in, obviously. Now, you're going to perform for us now, aren't you?
I am. I'm going to do a tune for you, yeah.
Well, you go over there and get ready.
Thank you very much.
Give it up for Noel Gallagher, everybody! That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Paul O'Grady, Rod Gilbert, and, of course, Noel Gallagher. But now with AKA What Alive, it's Noel Gallagher!
You might find your hero. Some say you might lose your mind.
welcome to Alan Carr, Chatty Man! What a week it's been. Seriously, no, what a week. It's been revealed that Starbucks, IKEA and eBay all pay virtually no tax in this country. I don't know how Starbucks can sleep at night. They must be on decaf. The next time I order a cappuccino, I've half a mind to flop one of me moobs on the counter and say, no, please, you save your money. Milk this. I think we should all march into Starbucks and have a sit-down protest. Yeah? Yeah. That way we can make a point and still have access to Wi-Fi and cakes. It was Club Classic night on last week's X Factor. The public kept Rylan out of the bottom two again on Sunday. Yeah. They learned their lesson the first time. No one wants to hear him sing twice. Who's saving Christopher? Who's ringing up for Christopher? Christopher's only getting saved because people see that big orange face and assume it's the sun god and want to please him with an offering of votes, don't they? Please, take it. Let's sacrifice Lucy Spraggett, quick. I like Lucy Joe. Yeah. I'm loving Louis' roll neck jumpers, but then again, I've always wondered what you'd get if you mated a leprechaun with a mutant ninja turtle. Elton John's in the middle of a 4-day bender to celebrate David Furnish's 50th. It must be weird for Elton John. I mean, he's 65, his husband's 50, and his hair's only 12. Guests will include Shirley Bassey, Cher, Lady Gaga. It's weird to think that even if Rylan rocked up dressed as Judy Garland, it'd actually make the party less gay. 4 days is a long time for a party, isn't it? Yeah, but don't worry about little Zachary. He's not going to be neglected. Elton's expressed enough milk to keep him going until at least Sunday. It's fine. What a lineup we have for you tonight. She's the nation's favourite pin-up who causes a storm in an E-cup wherever she goes. Yes, Kelly Brook will be here. Yeah. One of my favourite boy bands ever will be backflipping their way onto the sofa. Yes, JLS will be performing later. But first, he swapped the IT crowd for Hollywood's in crowd. OMG, it's Chris O'Dowd! Look at that.
I know. Lovely.
Right, let's get you a nice drink. Oh, feckin' Irish whiskey.
Oh, hello.
Look at that. You want some of that?
I love some of that, yeah.
Oh, yes, I think I might join you there.
What is that you're doing?
I don't know, but it's sort of like...
I like it, no, I like it.
It's going quite Bristol, I'm afraid. There you go. Can I say congratulations on your wedding?
Oh, thank you.
To the lovely Dawn Porter.
Yes.
Congratulations.
I know, it's very exciting.
I read about it in the paper.
Oh, yes, it was in the paper.
Yes, it was. Is it fair to say it was more of a boozy barbecue than a wedding?
I'd say that's very fair. No, we kind of had a 3-day event. So we had, like, a little thing for family on a boat, and then...
On a boat?
On a boat.
Okay, yeah, on a boat.
And then we had, like, a big proper wedding day thing, and she looked amazing. And then the day after, yeah, we just had a big piss-up in our garden. Yeah, I loved it.
Didn't you feel like going down the OK magazine route?
No. It never really occurred to us, really. Why bother? You know, we're so rich. I mean, it's... It'd be throwing good money after bad. You know?
Have you ever been to one of those OK magazine weddings?
No.
Oh,
No.
I have.
How are they?
Well, the trouble is, you get, because I'm not like A-list, I get pushed back to like page 30, so I'm like next to a drunken aunt and Lizzie Cundy. You have to look like this and right at the back, it's like depressing.
And also, I've heard that they take like everybody's cameras away when they go in.
Yeah.
So I mean, then nobody has any photos.
I know, you have to do a sketch.
Yeah. A lot of courtroom people. Yeah. No, so we didn't do it, but we had a blast. Loved it.
Well, you tweeted this picture of the ceremony.
Oh yeah.
You didn't actually get married in those onesies, did you?
I like that this looks like a little Willy. No, that's the day after. Probably this is very hungover onto our fourth wind. Generally, when we're on my fourth wind is when my hip-hop signals start coming out.
Yeah. I love onesies, though. Easy access on the old wedding night.
Oh, yeah. Believe me, the access on the wedding night was pretty impossible.
Even though I didn't get an invite, I have got you a present.
Oh!
It really is nothing.
Oh. SpaghettiOs. Oh, shit.
Look at that. But you see, it's it's like a giver onesie.
That's good.
I know, but like, you know, if you like want to have a lazy day, but also you're very horny.
Yeah. I have to say, turning it behind your. This is ambitious. The rest of it is fair.
Oh, it's
Let's
lovely,
have it
isn't
there.
it? I met the lovely Dawn on Stand Up to Cancer last week. You played Russian roulette with Darren Brown.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he
God.
tried to get you to shoot your wife in the face. I mean, you don't even get that shit on Celebrity Mr. and Mrs. What hold does he have over you? How did he do that to you?
I don't know, it was very weird. It was one of those situations where I'm not gonna have that many opportunities to shoot my wife, and I thought I'd go for it. He's so clever, though.
Yeah.
And yeah, you kind of he managed to decipher which order I would pick all of the guns.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it.
I know.
I think he's a witch.
And you must have been hating every moment of it, you know, shooting your wife. I mean, look, you know, it's...
No.
I give it 6 months. I give it 6 months, but...
I see that being brought up in court later.
What would you have done if you'd shot her?
After I'd stopped laughing, I would have... You know, it was only a paintball gun, and, you know, I aimed for her legs.
Yeah. That's nice.
Because
That's really nice.
I barely include that as part of her. So, she's a knee-up kind of girl. Yeah. So I don't know, a lot of apologizing, I guess. Yeah. How's that whiskey doing?
Oh, it's going good. Do you want a bit more? Oh, look at
It's
you!
gone. Somebody deals with their nerves in a weird way.
Yeah! You're not designated driver tonight, are you?
I'm driving JLS home to my home. Do you know what? I don't know why, out of the 2 other guests that you've on, that I chose JLS over Kelly Brook there.
I know, what's wrong with you, big gay?
I'm an idiot.
There's Kelly there getting the night bus home. There's Chris driving by in a limo with JLS. Bye, Kelly.
You've been in the spotlight so long, you think you'd thumb a bus.
Oh, my God, changed tonight. I saw your new film, The Sapphires, last night.
Oh, good.
Oh, I loved it. I absolutely loved it. Great film, great soundtrack.
Oh, yeah, terrific music in it.
It takes place during the Vietnam War.
That's right.
I couldn't believe it was based on a true story.
Yeah, these
At
are...
the end, you go, oh, my God, it's true.
I know, and it was written by the son of one of the women in the film. So, yeah, it is. It's bizarre. It's an incredible true story of these 4 amazing Aboriginal women who stumble across this kind of slightly drunk Irish guy in a kind of outback pub doing a talent night.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a mustachioed Simon Cowell. And I find these girls and they're doing country and western music and I'm trying to convert them to soul because that's my love. And then I bring them to sing for the troops in Vietnam. And it's all a true story. It's bizarre.
Because I want to go to Vietnam next year on holiday. I've heard it's great. So I watched the film, but then, oh, yeah, I mean, with all that bombing and everything, I don't know.
They're pretty much finished.
Well, you're still worried, don't you? There might be, like, little pockets who haven't heard.
And with you looking so much like a US military guy. You know, there's a scene where we drive through the middle of Saigon in these army trucks, and I did kind of feel like wanting to stand up and just go, we're back! I felt like it would be the wrong thing to do. But it's gorgeous. When are you going to go?
I want to go in January.
Oh, monsoon season.
No, really?
How do you feel generally about Scrabble? You spend a lot of time inside. No, it'll be lovely. January's great.
Really, you're not like...
I actually have no clue. I'm really... I'm not just fishing it. I don't know. I think... No, it'll be lovely. You'll have a great time. Where are you going to go?
I want to go to Ho Chi Minh.
Oh, yeah.
And then I'm going to go to Nha Trang.
Nha Trang.
Yeah. And apparently you get a lot of dong for your pound these days. I just said a fact, you twisted it. Okay? All I'm saying. You're doing it as a dong.
It is dong, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, it's,
Why can't a gay man say I want loads of dong when I go to Vietnam? Why can't a gay man say that? Why? It's you that is wrong with society. Oh, well, we've got a clip of you in action. Here's Chris giving the Sapphires a singing lesson.
Oh, God.
Take you there.
Because you've got it within you. You just need to let it out.
I'll take you there.
That's it. Let it out of you like a geyser coming out of the ground, like a volcano springing from the earth. And you just can't stop it.
I'll take you there.
Like a volcano pushing through the earth beneath you.
I'll take you there.
Until finally it's easy enough, like breathing in and breathing out and breathing in and breathing out and breathing in and breathing out and breathing in. Oh, mercy! Oh, can I have some mercy now? Any questions?
It's like a war film that has a look at the entertainment side as well. It's like a Full Metal Bolero jacket, isn't it?
I think that's very... Yeah, it is. It's kind of like The Commitments meets...
Platoon.
Meets Platoon, yeah.
Yeah. Do you know, if they ever do a life story on Louis Walsh, you'd be a shoo-in, wouldn't he? Don't you think? I really mean that.
In many ways, I think you're more similar to Louis Walsh than I am.
You are a proper movie star now.
And that's probably pushing it.
You are.
I like to think I'm an improper movie star.
But you are, like, bridesmaids and everything. You know, you say you have, you don't feel you have made it. But, I mean, there must be some part in your life where you've gone, oh, my God, when did this happen? You know what I mean? Because you're going to
all
Hollywood
the time, yeah.
and...
Yeah, it's really weird. It's very... All of it is quite surreal. But I'm really enjoying it. There are occasions where you're like, wow, that's really bizarre. Like, we went to the BAFTAs last year, and I was sat behind Brad Pitt, as you do, right? And he turned around at one stage and he said, I want you to know, I saw the movie 4 times. I loved it. And I had this image, because the we is like that, him and Angie in their matching onesies, presumably.
Yeah.
Watching the film. So that was kind of cool.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's odd, but it's great.
Well, how was Brad? Was he nice?
Lovely, lovely. It's so handsome.
He didn't start rambling like he did in that Chanel No. 5 advert. All the film's about to start now. The world rotates and we all rotate. He's lovely, isn't he? But enough already. Say I come over to Hollywood.
Yeah.
What doors open when you say, hi, I'm Chris O'Dowd? Can you get a seat at Garfunkel's? I mean, do you get window seat?
You know, I still hang out with a lot of Irish people over there, so the doors opening are generally us getting kicked out. But you know, it's fun. I like it over there. It's, you know, it sounds kind of trite to say it, but it's fucking sunny. And it's so nice.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's kind of it. That's
Yeah.
that's where I'm at my limit in terms of loving the place. But it's fun. No, but I know I live in London and I only go over to work. I love, you know, London's the best city in the world. So why?
Good luck with the film, Chris. When's it out?
7th of November.
7th of November.
Go
Wonderful.
watch.
Go see it. Thank you so much, Chris. After the break, Kelly Brook and JLS will be here. I'll see you in part 2. Welcome back. Kelly Brook will be here in a bit. First, though, what's got 3 letters is the national institution and is welcome on my show anytime. No, madam, it's not WKD. It's JLS! Right, who wants a drink? What you having?
What we got then?
We got Ooch, we got Lambrini.
Lambrini, old school.
I've got cognac.
That's the one.
Really?
That's
okay.
We like that.
What glasses do you want? Just one of these?
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, why not? Stop it.
The JLS glasses.
You right there?
Well, that's it, yeah. Just checking. Just need a drink, all right? Just need a drink. Not that bad. I ain't got any ice, though. Is that all right?
It's fine.
Yes, don't worry.
When you take a seat, I'll do it. Why not?
Oh, isn't that nice? I feel like you're one of those school kids that come round and helps a pensioner every week. Thanks, love. I've wet myself.
Do you want one?
Oh, go on, I'll have one. Yeah, why not?
You need
Stop
to
it.
have
Go
one.
on.
Have one now.
Yeah, do him a big one.
Right at the top.
Alan, you know,
Chin,
Cheers.
Right, here, can I just say, I love the prank you did on Ollie Murs for Stand Up for Cancer. Tell anyone who missed it what you did to him, poor sod.
We pretended that Assen died by...
No, I'm laughing.
I didn't pretend to start. Basically, this is what it is. I was pretending to be human cannibal for charity. I wanted Ollie Murs to press the button. These 3 didn't want to do it, obviously, because they felt it was too much pressure on their hands. So Ollie was like, yeah, of course I'll do it, of course I'll do it. This was a text, by the way. Got to the show day. Obviously, he pressed the button, and then it was like, nothing was working. Yeah. And he was like, is he all right? Is he OK? Yeah, it's just that, obviously, you know, manufacturing problem with the can and all this, we'll sort it out. And 5 minutes later, he does it again. The stunt man, obviously the stunt double, is in the cannon, shoots over the kind of target and lands into this, I suppose it was wooden stage. Yeah, wooden stage. Crashed through the stage. Oh. People are shouting, medic. These lot are going off their head, swearing, like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? Like, going mad. Like, they're going, medic, he's unconscious, there's blood. Ollie Murs' his face, and he thinks it's live TV, so his face is like, oh, my God, how killed Aston? And obviously, not happy, and then... Yeah, you can imagine the rest of us.
This is the moment Ollie thought he'd killed Aston. I shouldn't laugh. 3, 2, 1, fire!
Press the wrong button.
You sure you pressed the right button there?
Yeah, of course we did.
I explaed it very clearly. Did you press it down firmly on fire when I gave the thumbs up?
Pressed it, yeah.
I could train a monkey to do this.
Right, fine.
To be honest,
but I know how to press a button, and we pressed it. So...
I'm not taking responsibility for this.
Okay, boys.
I want this on camera. I'm not taking responsibility for this.
Boys.
I can see the headline now, isn't it? Ollie murdered.
Harsh. I mean, of all the pranks, I mean, that fair enough, putting like cellophane over the toilet seat or something, but pretending you're dead. Sick.
It wasn't my. Oh, it wasn't my idea.
It wasn't.
Well, thanks again. So far, we raised more than £7 million for charity, and it's rising. So, thank you so much. And if you didn't donate last Friday, you've still got time. Do it. Right, yeah, I loved your performance on X Factor at the weekend.
Thank you.
Did you see it? Was it good to be back on that stage?
It was good. It was a little bit weird, wasn't it, this time? I think from all the years, I don't know why, it just felt totally different as a show for some reason. I don't know why. Obviously, Louis is still there. He's part of the furniture now.
He's always
with it.
there, isn't he? He's like a cockroach, you know, he'll be there and there and Louis if there's a Holocaust, do you know what I mean? Hello there! I said, hey.
No, bless him, he's still there. But, yeah, it just felt... I don't know, it was weird. It was exciting.
Yeah.
But it was a weird feeling. I don't know.
You knew who was pleased for you there? Bloody Dermot. Oh, my God, you... Beast of Buffett in a suit. What's up with him? I felt like throwing the chicken wings the other side of the stage. You went out clubbing, didn't you, with Talisa and James Arthur?
Yeah.
You've got a picture of you here. Aston, can I just say, I saw a picture of your jacket. I love it. If you've got hay fever, look away now. Where'd you get it from? Mary Berry from the Great British Bake Off.
But to be fair, hers are a bit more blossom than mine. I can't really get out of this, can I?
Yes. And James Arthur.
Yes.
He's got away with the ladies. If you read the papers, he went with 2 girls, went home with 2 girls.
Good
Is
lad.
this true?
He's loving it, isn't it? I mean,
he's living life.
he's in the X Factor. He's become a superstar overnight. He's got to enjoy the attention. There's a new rule, YOLO. You only live once.
Oh, look at this, young. But don't you think it sends out the wrong message, though? It sends out the wrong message. There's men having Botox, they're going to the gym. All you need to get is some Deirdre Barlow glasses. Women love it, don't they? Anyway, do you think... I mean, you're big fans of James. Do you think he's got what it takes to win the X Factor?
Definitely.
For me, he's you know, I saw, like, when we saw him at Judges' Houses, he was a standout favourite for me. You know, I just think he's so passionate when he sings. Like, it's kind of more than just his talent, you know what I mean? So, for me, I'd definitely back him.
And Marvin, you're old friends with Jade. What do you make of her chances?
I think she's a dark horse, you know. I think that she's got an incredible voice. And,
Definitely.
you know what, you don't want to peak too soon in the competition, you know. For us, when we was on there, you know, people didn't really start noticing us until towards the end. So I think for Jade, it's great that she's not one of the favourites in a minute, you know, so fingers crossed she'll, you know, blossom.
And is it true you used to go out with Jade?
No. You know what it is? We went to, like, a youth club back... Like, she's from Woolwich, from my area where I grew up. And we went to the same youth club when we was, like, 13 and, you know, we was kids back then.
Oh. So it wasn't you that turned into a lesbian? She's even got that bisexual air now, hasn't she? You know, it's straight down one side of the thing. It's like,
Who shall I sleep with today?
hey, listen. And you're performing later, Hottest Girl in the World. And I've heard the new album. It's a lot saucier than your other stuff.
Yeah.
Why have you sexed it? Yeah, I love it. Why have you sexed it up? Do you think it's time to get sexier?
I think you know what, we just want to make music we wanted to make, and obviously, you know, from real-life experience, it's always important to speak about it.
Yeah.
And now more than ever. So obviously we came up with the song Dessert, which talks about what guys don't like to talk about what they do to ladies, but they really do.
Yeah.
And the ladies will enjoy it.
I'm not going to say too much about what it's about.
You compare a girl's body to a pudding.
Well, yeah, but
exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically, yeah. Oh, no.
What's your recipe, girl? Addicted to your ingredients? I want to take the wrapper off.
Because you're
Sweet like chocolate with a cherry scent. I want to lick your bowl out. Shake hundreds and thousands. Shake hundreds and thousands on your face, pop a flake in it, lick the end of me whisk. Sick. I'm all for YOLO. I'm all for YOLO, but you're taking the piss.
To be honest,
you questioned me.
Your
there.
face, then, you're
I
like...
thought, was that the lyrics?
you're not far from it. To be honest, you're not far from it.
No, it's sexy. I like it. I didn't know how to finish myself off or order a Viennetta. Well, we've got to take a break there, lads. Join us again in a couple of minutes when I'll be chatting some more with JLS and Kelly Brook will be here. See you in part 3. Welcome back to part 3. Kelly Brook will be here shortly, but look who's still here. It's only blooming J to the L to the S. Yeah. Now, you've all got your own side projects going on as well. You're not planning on calling it quits, though, are you?
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
Because I say you're a judge on
Got to Dance.
Got to Dance.
Yeah.
You're working with other bands. Marvin, you're thinking about getting into films. And JB, you've become a farmer. Yeah. I think that's amazing.
There you go. It's my John Deere tractor there.
So when you're looking for your Christmas turkey, you know where to go.
Yeah, really? You like Bernard
Chickens,
Matthews?
eggs.
You
Like Bernard Matthews.
That will be. Hey, girl, you're so beautiful. So what did you do on this farm, then? Do you like proper, like, muck out and all that?
Not quite, but yeah. I had some chickens. Well, I have some chickens. So, like, eggs
Quite a
and...
small farm.
No, get in there. You've got to start somewhere.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean, Ellen?
some chickens, yeah.
Yeah, so, you know, I want to try and get into farming, definitely.
Oh, good for you.
Yeah.
That'll be good, you know, those boy band like that. Yeah. That'd be good when you're milking.
There's definitely transferable skills, yeah.
Yeah. Last time you were on, you're getting ready for Marvin's stag do.
Yeah. Yes.
How messy did it get? Was it crazy?
Pretty messy.
It was a I think it was... You saw it. It was in the newspaper every single day.
Yeah, but you know what?
Yeah, but it's seen in the paper not being there. I didn't even get an invite, did I?
Well, you did. Speak to Marvin's best man. It wasn't our fault.
Sure, it wasn't me.
Even CeeLo Bloody Green went.
That's 50 pence, I'll have you know.
50 pence?
5 cents.
5 cents.
5 cents.
5 cents? And you were handcuffed to him?
Yes, for the whole day.
That was a little bit like, you know, we did go a little bit far with Marvin on this stag do. We did take the proper piss out of him a little bit.
So where did you go? You went to... I know you went to Las Vegas.
Yep.
And Miami.
And Miami. I mean, that's amazing. So were there strippers there? Did you cling film Marvin to the lamppost?
No, none of that. None of that.
None of that.
None of that.
None of that.
I took no part in any of that.
Exactly. Oh, shit.
Do you know what? To be fair to him, like, he can handle his drink as well.
Yeah.
Which, obviously, for however long we've known each other and been going out and, you know, been getting wasted with each other, it's all good. But on that stag, I remember we literally made him do... It was nearly a pint of tequila.
Well, to be fair, he
did
well.
filled it with Tabasco.
Oh, my... I did do a shot with you of whatever that was.
One shot. You took one shot? Really? That's good.
Whilst David did one, I probably did about 8.
It was your stag.
Can we just reenact Marvin? This is Marvin's movements. Right, through the day, by the pool, it was cool, having drinks, made him do this shot. Obviously, I've never seen someone change to drunk so quickly in my life. It was in with like 7 seconds, he was like, oh, OK, let's go. When we got to dinner, Marvin was sitting there like this.
Sweating.
Like, as if the room was getting smaller and he was really sweating, and we were like, Marvin, you all right? And he was like... He's like...
What was 5 doing?
He was this kid.
He was egging me on. He was like, go Marvin, go Marvin, go Marvin. That's it.
My God, it does sound crazy.
Yeah.
And the wedding, that was more civilised, I hope.
No, it wasn't.
No. What?
Only
You
partly,
didn't
only
go
partly.
down the aisle with 5 cents. Can you imagine that?
If these had their way, yeah, 5 cent would have given me away. Trust me. We tried to get him over to escort Marvin down.
We did, but he
the,
was on
the
another
wedding.
stag. It's actually funny. Loads of people have actually employed him for stags.
Yeah.
After
Since
us
they've been
now.
out there. That's actually hilarious. He's got business. Like, we should take a percentage.
He gives out his
We
card.
should take a commission.
Yeah.
5 cents.
20%. For me.
20% from 5 cents.
Well,
Harold Vorderman here. That work. So tell us about the wedding. Was it everything you ever hoped for? Was it the happiest day of your life?
no, it was, you know, everyone always says, you know, that your wedding is the happiest day of your life. It was, you know, perfect. It was amazing.
Because I didn't get invited to that either. It's in Hello magazine, isn't it? So I'll have to wait till my dentist gets that. See how it went. But, so was he crying like a girl all the way through the ceremony?
He was pretty emotional. The first time, actually, because Marvin, out of all of us, I would say he's the hardest to crack when it comes to, do you know what I mean, being emotional and stuff like that. And, you know, we saw him welling up, and as the music started playing and Rochelle was about to walk down the aisle, and I think for me anyway, I think that was amazing to see, you know, one of my best friends so happy. You know, it was definitely one of the best days of his life.
To be fair to him, he did need 3 shots before we went down. We all did, actually. We all did. We did, didn't we? He was like, right. He was like, right, where's the Sambuca? He was like, yeah, just a couple.
Yes, we've got actually a photo here. Look at that. Beautiful. You've been with Chloe. Was she, like, forcing people out the way? You've been with her for years to get that bouquet. I mean, was she desperate to get that?
She was.
Sure.
Wow.
She was clawing it.
She took people out, trust me.
She actually caught a bouquet the other day. Went to our manager's...
She caught a bouquet? What, just anyone?
No, it's in a wedding. Oh! It's magic what it did. No, we went to our manager's wedding and she caught the bouquet that day.
So?
So, I'll probably be next out of the 4 of us, but there's no time limit on it. So, I'll take next.
Okay.
I'll take that.
But you'll be invited to that.
Yeah, well, I've heard it all before that. I'll be outside with the goats and the chickens and the cows. You probably asked me to look after the farm while you go away. I'm like...
I'm not looking forward to these guys organising a stag do, though.
Oh, my God.
No,
Do you reckon you're going to phone up 5 cent? Or how are you going to go?
Marvin's going to make it worse, because obviously he's...
I've said to these, I was the first one out of our little crew to, you know, to get married. And I've said to these guys, whoever is next out of the guys that was on that stag, they're in big trouble, trust me.
I'm safe, because me and 5 cent are about the same height, so that's not going to work.
People just think you're a gay couple on holiday. Oh, look at them in Las Vegas.
My mum actually loves this show. Don't say
And Arisha, you've been trying to get your hands on Nicki Minaj. Did you tweet her?
Yes, I did tweet her. I did indeed.
Did she tweet you back?
Yes, she did.
What happened?
What happened? You'll soon find out next year. Let's see. Oh, look, she's beautiful, isn't she?
Oh,
so gorgeous. I know.
So have you met her?
Yes.
Oh, you have met her?
At iTunes Festival.
Is it true you tried to woo her by sending her a pack of JLS condoms?
Look,
I read that somewhere.
I'm all about just love and safe. So I'm all about, you know, if you want a pack of JLS condoms, I'll get you some for free. It's all good.
You didn't say that to her, did you?
No, I did not say that.
I can get you free condoms, love. Stick with me. Well, that'd be lovely. I mean, that'd be great. Maybe you need a pair of Deirdre Barlow glasses like James Arthur wears. He gets all the girls. Try them on, Arisha.
Arisha, you love these
them on.
glasses.
You do like wearing glasses as well.
You see, look. Hey! Look how sexy you look there. Hey, Nikki, if you're watching, look. This could be yours.
My eyes hurt very badly.
They are
Thank you,
a bad
but no, thank you.
prescription, aren't they? Let's have a look. Let's see if I can... They are like, no. They're really painful, aren't they? Not too bad, you cheeky bastard. You look like a dinner lady. The big news, though, and brace yourself, ladies, is that Aston's off the market. You are, aren't you? You've got a lucky lady.
I have. Well, I'm very lucky.
I've seen her. She is beautiful.
She is. She's lovely.
So you in love? Are you in love?
Well, I haven't said it to her yet, so I'm not going to say it.
To me, no.
Yeah,
To her first, rather than...
Yeah,
Alan, I love
that
her.
makes sense.
Yeah. And how did you meet?
I met her... She actually danced for us about 1.5 years ago.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 years ago.
On a show?
Yeah, just as
Oh, yeah.
on...
That's the trouble, you guys. You never finish your sentences, do you? She called a bouquet at her wedding. I was chained to a dwarf at a stag do. What kind of lives do these people lead?
Oh, no.
So she danced on tour. She's one of your backing dancers.
Yeah, she danced on a
yeah.
separate show, and then she did our last tour, and then it was kind of the last tour that it...
And has he changed? Has he started, like, putting potpourri in the downstairs toilet? Cushion covers and all that? Has he changed?
No. We've not been to the house since he's...
Exactly, you're not allowed round.
You're performing for us later, aren't you?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, I can't wait. It's always such fun when you come on. Thank you so much. Get up for JLS. You'll be seeing them later. After the break, Kelly Brook will be here with a very sexy surprise for JLS. I'll see you in part 4. Welcome back to part 4. JLS will be performing in just a bit. First, though, we've saved the breasts till last. So give it up for the gorgeous Kelly Brook! Right, let's get you a drink. Do you want Mad Dog 2020? We've got Cactus Jack.
Yeah, I love cheap booze. Reminds me of my youth.
Really? Yeah. Up against the skip. There, honestly, the amount of times I've had this up against the wheelie bin, you wouldn't believe. Tia Maria, that's quite a nice feminine
I have a bottle
drink.
of hooch, if that's all right.
Bottle of hooch. There you go.
Thanks,
Get that down, you love.
Lovely. Well, this is really civilised, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, nice. Cheers, babe.
Yeah, cheers, love. So this cabaret show, tell us about it. What you're going to do?
Yeah, basically, it's been around since the 1950s. It's like this famous Parisian club in Paris.
Oh, right.
So it's kind of an institution in Paris. So you have to go to a special boot camp to learn how to dance.
Because it's classy, isn't it? You're not just coming out going da-da-da-da-da. It's proper.
The choreographer said to me, like, how do you feel about going fully naked? And I was like, well, what do you mean? She goes, well, you're gonna, you know, how do you feel about the fafoon? And I said, the fafoon? What's the fafoon? And she went, oh, that's French for pussy.
Oh, fafoon!
Fafoon, that's what they call it.
So that's what they were shouting at me down the Champs-Élysées. I said, oh, thank you, yes. Oui, monsieur.
I took Keith Lemon.
You took Keith Lemon?
I did.
Are you crazy?
Yes. We went to see it together. He said...
Did he wank himself into a coma? Why would you take him?
I was thinking of doing the show and I wanted to see what he thought, if he liked it. And because all the girls wear like cute, kind of colourful wigs and they all sing these cute little French songs. And he said, oh, yeah, I love it. It's like Teletubbies with tits.
feel awful, but would you mind teaching me some of your moves? Because I've always wanted to be a show boy. I have.
Yeah, come on then.
Really? Should go behind the screen? Oh, thank you so much. Really? You can teach me? Oh, it's very liberating. Ladies and gentlemen, for one night only, please welcome Kelly Brook and Alan Carr. So teach me how to be set down or start?
OK, so basically, if you want to somehow... on the sofa.
Yes, you go on the lips.
On the lips, and then you just want to do this with your feet. Are you watching?
Yeah.
I hope you're paying attention.
Yeah, I am.
Basically, you want to roll off the sofa.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you're paying attention.
No, I am. No, I am.
And then you do little bicycles.
Oh my God.
And then basically you want to walk over to wherever it is and then improvise.
Okay.
Paroxysme d'excitisme. Ik ben anders
Thank you, Kelly. JLS, you've got to go over there and perform. Give it up for JLS.
Thank you.
That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Chris O'Dowd, JLS, and of course, Kelly Brook. But now with hottest girl in the world, it's JLS.
Can I talk to you? There's something I should say. Girl, I'm so confused. Is he your boyfriend? If I try to go, put me right back in my place. Can I kiss her up? Like I'm your boyfriend. Oh, I can be a toy friend. I can be a lover. Take it how you want, girl. Treat you like no other. Said I can be a toy friend. I can be a lover. Take it how you want, girl. Treat you like no other. If you should ever wonder why these dudes don't fall the line, it's 'cause they see the sexiness is finally been defined. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. You got something no other girls like that. Girls like that. Attention, so tell me how. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now.
You know it's funny, cuz you have no idea.
I ain't giving up, so I gotta know your name.
Think I talked enough. Oh, so what are you saying, girl?
I can be your Mr. Right, or I can be your Mr. Right now. Either way, girl, let's just shut this down. I can be a toy friend, I can be a lover. Take it how you want, girl. Treat you like no other. Say I can be a toy friend, I can be a lover. Take it how you want, girl. Treat you like no other. If you should ever wonder why these dudes are on the line, it's 'cause they see the sexiness that's finally been defined. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. You got something no other girls like that. Girls like that. Attention, so tell me how. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? Is it cool? hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now. How does it feel to be the hottest girl in the world right now? World right now.
Thank you. Thank you, Alan.
Welcome to Alan Carr, Chatty Man. Oh, lovely. Sit down, sit down. What a week it's been. The Conservatives had their conference in Birmingham. Possibly the most boring sentence you'll ever hear. Cameron arrived with his arm round Sam Cam in her skinny jeans and cork wedges, yeah? At first glance, I thought it was Nick Clegg until I spotted that the telltale ankle chain was missing. Cameron says his aim is to win an outright election. Get over. He's got a better chance of winning a Mobo. An election? No chance. Let's not be too hard on Cameron. I mean, praise where praise is due. That conference was a full week away from home and he didn't lose his kids once, did he? Oh, yeah, good for him. What about that Boris Johnson? Do you like it? Split the... When he turned up, he got a rock star welcome. And he is like a rock star, isn't he? He's like a fat pink. He does look like a fat pink. What about Abu Hamza? Don't. He's had his hooks replaced with a pair of rubber hands by American jailers. Abu's going to love those rubber hands, isn't he? Imagine the interviewer. How are you enjoying your time in America, Abu? And finally, did you see Louis divering over who he's going to send home on the X Factor? Yeah. Bloody fixing it! He was like a confused old lady in the post office queue, weren't he? I want to save Carolyn. I want to save Riley. I want to go to deadlock. I've wet myself. Bloody thing. It's poor Carolyn I feel sorry for, don't you? Yes. Gary said she had a lovely country twang. Yeah, and her skirt was so short, I imagine he could have seen it from where he was sitting. Oh. What a lineup we have for you tonight. I'll be talking to the man who knows more about the crack than Louis Walsh. The brilliant Dara O'Brien is going to be here. Because you're worth it. I've got the Angel of the North right here on the sofa. Yes, the one and only Cheryl Cole. And the incredible Leona Lewis will be performing live right here. But first, give it up for the boys whose X-rated exploits have put the band into boy band. It's McFly! I didn't know you were going to wear that.
We look like we work at EasyJet.
You do?
We got some EasyJet fans.
Hold on to your handbags and wallets. What would you like to drink, loves?
What have we got?
Well, we got... So, two of you don't drink, do you? Who don't drink? Right. What have we got here? Capri Sun. There you go.
Thank you.
What would you like, my love?
What have you got?
Sambuca. Margarita. Who likes a margarita? Oh, wicked. And you've just got back from your tour of Brazil and America.
Yeah, Brazil a couple of weeks ago.
Oh. What was it like? Oh, no, that's not what you want. Sorry.
It was amazing.
I am listening. I'm just
go on.
No,
it was incredible. Brazil was amazing. It's really incredible.
It's mad out there. The fans are crazy. It literally, they make you feel like you're Justin Bieber. Or like you're... Honestly, seriously, they're just so crazy.
What, 12?
Yeah. they're so passionate. And, yeah, it's nice for us.
It was brilliant.
There
Very
you
special.
Go, love. Hey, you haven't even put your straw in your Capri Sun.
Is there a straw? You didn't give us a straw?
Oh, when I was growing up, there used to be a straw cellar cake all the time.
It's got like a nipple thing on it now.
A nipple?
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've been near one, you might as well have it. We've got to talk about your book, yeah?
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's proper kiss and tell, isn't it? But you've kissed and told about yourself.
Yeah, each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always said, you know, we always said we wanted to do a book. We always wanted to wait until we felt we could do our story justice and tell it as it actually is, because being in a band, you know, when you're young, there's a lot of good stories, you know, a lot of interesting stuff happens, but, you know, when we were kind of, well, 15 to 18, you know, you have fans who are young, teenagers, and you can't really, you know, say the truth of what really happens, but now we're, you know, we're older, we're men. We just felt as the time was right now, we can actually tell the truth and you know, say what happens.
Yeah, I mean, like Tom said, we thought it's time to tell our side of the story and you know, hold nothing back, really. So.
And I mean, everything's in there.
Everything's in there, yeah, absolutely.
Because I've got a checklist here of things you've got to do when you're in a band, OK? OK. So let's see who's done what. Who's got off with a fan? Danny.
Yeah, but yeah.
You get a point for every fan. How many?
Like how many bits of paper you got?
Oh, yeah. Well, I start getting paper cuts if it's up. Who's had a threesome?
Yeah, we have.
Have you had a threesome?
No.
No.
Yeah, we have.
The most best... Is that the one in the book?
No, I don't think that's...
Because there's a mother... there's a mother-daughter combo, isn't there? Can I just say, I hate that phrase, mother-daughter combo. I much prefer family bucket.
This margarita stand takes madness.
So come on, which of you had the mother-daughter combo?
That was...
How did that happen?
You know, you sat in a bar and this picture comes along from security and it's this, you know, this girl and she's outside and bring your mum in. Within 10 minutes, her mum's got a boob out.
Didn't she have a tattoo of Bon Jovi on her boob?
Quite possibly.
Tattoo of John Bon Jovi on her did? Yeah. Didn't that freak you out, though, if she just pulled it out and there was John Bon Jovi staring at her? In a blouse? That would freak me out.
I don't know, he's a good-looking dude, so...
Not with a nipple as his nose, though.
OK. Who's had a MILF or a GILF? You had nothing. Dougie, MILF or a GILF?
GILF, I'll go with a GILF. What? That's not cool anymore? I thought it was cool. I thought it was cool.
That's never been cool. Shagging a gran?
I thought all the kids were doing it. We're trying to stay hip. Replace me.
A lot of your sexploits were quite homoerotic, if you ask me. Did the love that dare not speak its name ever rear its ugly head in McFly? Have you ever, like, touched tongues or, like, you know... Yeah.
We always do
What
stuff
do you
like
just
that.
touched him up there? You'd said that you touched...
I've touched both their tongues. I'm pretty sure I touched your tongue.
No. I've never touched your tongue.
Do it, do it. What a letdown.
I know.
I'm always the last to find out. Like, I found out half of these stories when we were talking about for the book.
Really?
Like, when did that happen? Like, why? Where was I? Why was I involved?
You're a bad wanking mate.
But also, if people buy the book and read it, it's not all filth. I mean, I was reading it, and then last year, you were really in a bit of a bad way, weren't you? Seriously speaking. I mean, there was, like, depression, and there was a bit too much drinking and stuff. How close did you come to calling it quits?
In my head, it's never been quits, really.
No, I don't think we've ever wanted to call it quits as a band, but I think individually, some of us have really, you know, hit rock bottom, and I think you worry as to whether you can carry on doing what you're doing when you're in such a dark place.
I think especially with what we do, the highs are so high. You know, when you're having #1s and you're travelling all around the world and selling out stuff, it's amazing, but so it makes the lows in comparison really low. So that's when it's kind of tough, I think, for, you know, people in our position to kind of deal with.
I remember, Dougie, last time you were on Chatty Man, I could tell you weren't yourself, because now reading the book, you realise you had a big old battle on your hands. It got really dark, didn't it, reading it, and about you trying to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Did it feel better once you'd written it? Put it down on paper and talked about it and stuff?
I think it's always kind of good to reflect on that sort of stuff. It's quite easy to, you know, I'm in a really, really good place now to forget about all that stuff. So it is quite therapeutic to go back. It's quite scary, and it's a bit of an eye-opener to how dark it can get if you take your foot off the gas and stop looking after yourself.
I think half the time you didn't really know what you were doing. It was often us telling you what was going on, so...
I was so battered the whole time.
I mean, the book is a roller coaster ride, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean, it has... Yeah, I think that's, you know, that was the point in it. I think we just... It's like Dougie said, I think honesty is just the best thing. We didn't want to do anything that kind of, you know, hid the truth or, you know, painted, you know, us in a different light. We just wanted to be honest because we're all in really good places now. You know, we've all been through ups and downs and, you know, Harry's engaged now, Dougie's sorted himself out, I'm married, Danny's the same as he's always been.
Anyway, I'm glad you're back to your normal self, Dougie, yeah? Have your Capri Sun. Cheers.
Cheers.
You got married to Giovanna early this year.
Yeah, I did.
What
in
was
May.
that like?
It was honestly the best day of my life. Like, it was incredible. Ah, there we are. Look at that.
What magazine was it in again?
I can't remember. These three, they were my best men. You know, their speech was ridiculous. Like,
what did they say? What were they saying?
Oh, it was very crude.
Yeah, really crude. Like,
really?
Dougie can get away with saying stuff that no one else... Like, if I said the stuff that he says, I'd be in prison. It's that bad. Like, I don't know how... Like, I don't even want to say it. I can't even say what he said.
Come on, what is it?
Like, he thanked my dad for ejaculating in my mum's vagina.
That's the truth, though. That's how babies are made. I'm just being honest.
My nan and granddad were sat like a metre from him when he was saying this.
Oh, my
I don't even think that was the worst thing you said.
That wasn't the worst?
No, it was...
I think he then congratulated her for squeezing him out of her vagina, considering he has such a big chin.
It's lovely having you on, boys.
Thank you.
And good luck with the book.
Thank you very much.
Give it up for McFly, everyone! After the break, Dara O'Brien, Cheryl Cole and Leona Lewis will be here. See you in part 2. Welcome back. Cheryl Cole and Leona Lewis will be here soon. first, though. A comedian who's so Irish, if his crack was real, he'd have it vajazzled with a shamrock. It's the brilliant Dara O'Brien! What would you like to drink, love?
Oh, anything at all would be lovely. Some spirits, some...
Oh, sidekick. Cool chocolate mint.
Wow, I've never had a sidekick before. That'd be fantastic.
Nice,
yeah, thank you.
Isn't it?
Yeah. Do you do this all the time? Is this happening?
Yeah, I can see you're a fan.
Yeah. Well, you know.
Well, you're busy and you're
Yeah,
touring and
I'm touring. I don't
everything.
get to... Oh, look, that looks weird now. Hang on, you having this as well?
Yeah. That's just going to sit right there.
There's a cloud of sidekick midway through the interview, yeah. Cheers.
Cheers,
Let me try this.
my love.
Yeah, cheers. Minty drink, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, it is minty, isn't it? Cheeky mint, that's fantastic.
Colgate aftertaste.
Yes, it is, yeah. It really does linger, that, actually, yeah. It sits around in your mouth for a while. How are you, sir? You up?
I am good. Do you remember the first time when we met?
Yeah, you know, we're both young baby comics coming up to the circuit.
Yes.
I remember we did a long journey down to a festival in Ireland, down to Kilkenny. Yeah, we're in the back of a van together for a while.
I know, it was classy, wasn't it?
It was very nice, because there was no central locking. At one stage, we realised we couldn't get out, and we're in the middle of a van, we couldn't get out, and you, from the back seat, went, oh, I feel like I'm in a panic room.
I did.
Yeah. It was a very strange...
But I got pissed off because we're all staying in the same hotel.
Yeah.
I don't get the round robin that all the comedians play a football match, don't they?
You may have been left out of that particular memo.
Left out? I was the only comedian left in that hotel. Did you? Like the Mary Celeste. I'm like, where is everyone? Look out the window. Everyone playing football.
Were you just walking quietly through the house? Did you ride down in your dressing gown and go, hey, everybody, where's... And we've all run out to play.
And all I could hear was, go! And you ended up breaking your leg, though, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I actually did. I ended up knocking a thing out of my leg. Yeah, so... I genuinely thought you came with some sympathy there.
No, I know. I'm sorry about that. The Irish, I've got to admit, they get stereotyped as much as the gays do. Do you get a bit pissed off with the whole, but Jesus, it's Riverdance, let's have it?
Yeah, it can be a bit. It's kind of disappearing a little bit, the whole pigs in the parlour type thing. Yeah, it's sort of disappearing a bit. Like, I mean, you're over there. You know that's not what we do.
I know. It's great. I mean, I have the best gigs over in Dublin and Cork.
Yeah.
Galway.
Lovely parts of the world, very, very good, yeah. Do you get grabbed a lot, by the way? Because the Irish have a thing which you have here, which is more in Ireland in terms of, like, the camera phones and Facebook updates and all that kind of stuff. You must get that all the time over there. It's gone... We love it in Ireland to a point that it's very difficult to continue to do a conversation. I just stopped doing it now. I stopped doing the photo thing, because which seems really, like, you know, mean or Greta Garbo-ish or something, but I hit my limit when a man came up to me on the beach in the town I'm from in Ireland. Genuinely, I was collecting seashells to put onto a sandcastle, and it was a nice family moment, and a man walked up with the dog and said, any chance of the photo? And I said, of course, no problem. And he handed me the lead of the dog and then walked away. I'm just standing looking at the dog, right? And your man turns out and takes out the camera, and I'm staring at the dog going, in a kind of, what's going on here? And your man points to the dog and goes, Asher, it's for his Facebook page. Genuinely. The dog had a Facebook page and the man thought I would want to be on it. And you know my favourite thing about it? He then stood behind the camera like a wedding photographer going, come on, give us a smile. Come on, give us a smile. Like I should put more effort into the photograph that appears on the dog's Facebook page.
That dog's going to be well pissed off.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's been pissed off with the photo I have. It's me holding a thing and flicking a V at a dog in kind of a miserable way. But yeah, absolutely. So it switches off. You can't be doing it.
Do you get those ones who come and they take the picture and then they look at it and go, oh, I look ugly in that one? And you're like... Funny how that happened.
Nothing. There's no setting on Hipstamatic which is going to make you not ugly in that photograph. It's a weird thing. It's replaced talking to you. It's just like, let's get that, snap him.
I have seen you, it's true.
Yes.
I can prove
the people who go, this is my favourite thing. People keep going, oh, I must take a photograph. I said, why must you take a photograph? And everyone says, my friends / my fiance / my husband will never believe me. And you go, you got to pick better friends. You got to pick friends who aren't going to go, you lying bitch. Don't come back here with your story of hobnobbing with the guy I've mocked a week, you whore. Get out of here.
How did you get out of that locked room?
You're here with your, Yeah, so yeah, that's, it is kind of weird. Like, yeah.
We got to talk about your new tour, Crack Dealer.
Crack Dealer, yes, yeah.
I mean, it's such a good
I love that title.
How do you get away with that?
You know, it's fine, because people kind of... It's a perfectly nice pun. There's nothing wrong with it. Here's the weird thing, because I've toured that... We're at that point of stage where it's all really slick and polished now, but we've done it for about a year, right? Yeah. So we're at the point, we're going to London next week for the Apollo, for example, at which point it'll be all beautiful, because I've done it in Ireland, for example, 30 times, right? Yeah. I've done it in Dublin 30 times, the 30th of time of which was about 2 weeks ago, right? I arrive into Dublin, never not a word of a lie. You know, you pick up the bags, then you walk to the red, the green and the blue, or the blue, you know, the different customs corridors. Yeah, yeah. And this is completely true. There were 4 customs officers just standing out in a kind of a random checks formation, just looking at us as we all went past. Nothing serious was happening, but they were just there, being vigilant. And then I arrived to my cases, and one of them, who must have come to see Crack Dealer at some stage, looks at me and in a really loud voice goes, "Here he is, the Crack Dealer." And I automatically went, "How are you?" And he went, "How are you?" And I walked to, and only afterwards went, "How weird must that look to any tourists who are passing through going, Jesus, they're very relaxed about drugs."
And a certain supermarket has refused to stock it.
Well, that's the whole
because
thing.
of the Crack Dealer.
Well, a certain supermarket said, "No, we can't, you know, because we think that name, you know, drugs, you know."
But they're ridiculous, because no one's going to buy crack. No one's going to, like, go to drugs on buying your DVD.
I can't promise that.
No.
Tramps on the floor going,
"Dara, you did this to me."
This is your fault! This is your fault! No, they're clearly not. No, just the pun isn't enough to drive people to... And it's a very common Irish pun, so it's, you know, it's a nice thing, you know.
We've got a clip of you here in action. This is Dara in Crack Dealer.
Are there any other Irish in, by the way? Good to have a few Irish. There'll be more of that, by the way. As the years go by in the next little while, there'll be more Irish appearing here in the UK, because things are a little tough at the moment in Ireland, and you sent us a bailout. Thanks for that. And we were supposed to spend it on whiskey and Welsh lamb and Kit Kats, and we thought, screw that, we'll just spend the money on tickets to go and live in the UK again. And so we were all right. Keep an eye for the new Irish. Soft hands, soft, gentle. We've been working with IT hands. There isn't a construction worker among them, ladies and gentlemen. But when they get here, they'll take the gig. They will happily stand on your... "Oh, yeah, I'll do that, no problem." And you want me to... But no, you want that knocked through and then something... You want that put in? No problem, we can do that. That's not an issue. We'll get that done. Google it, for Christ's sake. Bound to be a website somewhere that explains what he wants. Jesus. Well, translate it from Polish.
Some of the things you talk about on your tour are about technology and tweeting.
Yeah.
Very nerdy, isn't it?
I'm quite nerdy. I'm a bit of a nerd. I'm a science geek.
You, like me, love Twitter.
Yeah, I am following Twitter. I think it's very good.
But I followed on Twitter. You like getting into spats.
I do like a fight.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do, yeah.
But a lot of the time you're arguing with, like, people who are
mental. With 12, like a 12-year-old idiot, right? But if people are rude, it's okay to be rude back. And life isn't full of many opportunities when you can justifiably be rude to somebody. And also, it's my favourite thing is when people write, "You're a knob," but misspell your. To really dryly go, "I believe it's spelled your, not your." You know, they go, "I don't..." And it's driving them insane. I like the fight. I like the, you know, it's fun. Yeah. And then people send, there is a kind of a running joke that people think, every time there's a particular film that comes on all the time, or that people think I look like, and I just get constantly sent tweets saying I look like Gru from Despicable Me. That's not the worst of it. We did a thing on Mock the Week during the year. There was a story. This is a great story. There's a story, there's a small town called, I think it's called Louth. You know, it's a farming community, agricultural community, and they had the Olympic torch coming through. Hey, good for Louth. And the Olympic torch was passing through, and the mayor of the town decided, when the nation's, the world's focus was on Louth, to promote the local produce of the town, right? So she ran alongside in a costume of the local produce, right? Now, Louth is very famous for its excellent sausages. So the woman put on a 6-foot-tall skinless sausage costume and ran behind the flame like a giant penis. That's it. I think that's what she... Now, we talked about this on Mock the Week until somebody kindly pointed out that I look a lot like the Peter Sass. Yeah, I'm quite a lucky-likey.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Good luck with the rest of the tour.
You're very kind.
Give it up for Dara O'Brien, everyone! After the break, Cheryl Cole and Leona Lewis will be here. See you in a bit! Welcome back. Leona Lewis will be performing shortly. First, though, she's a national treasure who's just published the most talked-about book of the year. She's the J.K. Rowling in harem pants. Put your hands together for the amazing Cheryl Cole!
That was a nice welcome.
Oh, no, it's lovely. Oh! If you come up to the stage, you'll be tasered. What do you want to drink, my love? Well, you asked for a lychee martini.
Yes.
And I made this for you.
Okay. What is it?
Lychee martini. The clue's in the question. Have you had one before?
I have. It's my favourite.
Oh, is it? Have you got your dogs with you?
They're in Newcastle.
Oh, I wanted to
I
see
know.
them.
I miss them as well.
Coco and Buster, innit?
Buster and Coco. Yeah.
Oh, let's have a look.
Oh. That's Coco. She's the girl.
Yeah, and is Buster gay?
Buster's gay.
How do you know he's gay? Can
Well-
dogs mince?
He minces. He definitely minces.
Oh, bless him.
Yeah, he likes to be preened and he likes to be proper. And he's just obsessed with the one dog, Alfie.
Oh, but so he's a committed gay. I mean,
No, he's
you don't put it about. He's like a one-dog
Yeah,
dog.
one dog.
Well, let's have a bit of this lychee martini.
It smells like... did you put roses in?
It smells... Oh, they've gone a bit over the top with the rose there, innit? Do you like them this strong?
Oh, gee. That is raw vodka.
And you look in each other's
Strong
eyes, don't
one.
you? Then you get good sex for 7 years. Do you hear about that?
Oh,
Yeah. Not with each other, but with who you're with, so don't worry. You're sort of looking at me there going, God, what am I getting myself in for? Yeah, congratulations on your tour. It's getting rave reviews. Are you pleased with how it's going and everything?
I am. It's been amazing, actually. I mean, obviously, I toured a lot with the girls before, but
Yeah.
being on your own has been a big eye-opener for me.
Were you scared?
Shitting myself.
And you had a bit of a knees up with the rest of Girls Aloud on Sunday. Now, was it as messy as they said in the papers? Because I heard Cristal was mentioned, vodka.
Yes, it got pretty messy. I actually don't remember after the first Cristal or two, so I couldn't really tell you honestly, but I know it was a mess.
Oh, that's nice to know. You girls have been spending so much time together recently, it's almost like something's happening, isn't it?
We're on a countdown.
So-
Stay tuned.
So you're not going to tell me, you won't tell me. But it is in the back of your book, I read it.
Did you?
It's the worst kept secret in showbiz.
Ever. The book was actually supposed to come out after we said something. So, to put it quite frankly, I dropped myself in the shit.
Yeah. Now, someone else was at this party on Sunday night. Who's this new fella I keep seeing you with? Well, they like him if you don't.
Handsome, isn't he?
Oh, he's gorgeous. Is he Trey? What's his surname? Bian?
That's a good one.
I know.
I'll have to use that.
So he's dancing on your tour. Were you going out with him before he got the job, or did you go, oh, I'll get him on my tour, I can pounce on him?
Bit of both. Nice. It's nothing a bit of sweaty rehearsal can't sort out.
Was this in the bedroom or in the dance studio? So who made the first move? Come on, tell me, Cheryl. So you're there, you're sweating, you're doing the Macarena, you're bumping and grinding. There's Trey over there, and you're like, You want a bit of that Trey?
I put it on him. It was all me.
It was all you?
Yes.
Does he get the girls' allowed seal of approval? Have they met him and they go, oh, he's a good one, Cheryl?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Listen, I'm like, let's hope. I hope it goes wonderful. I'm sure it will. He looks gorgeous.
Thank you.
We've got to talk about your new book. It's great. Here it is here. And what I like about it, you don't hold back, have you? You've just said everything, even things probably that you'd probably find a bit uncomfortable. Why did you decide to get everything out in the open?
Well,
Why now?
It's just been so long of just reading crap, listening to everybody else's version of stories and all that, you know. And I'm going to be 30 next year. Right. So I've had the most incredible 10 years in the industry from 19 to 29. It just felt like the right time to just close that chapter in my life, say my side of the story, and move on and just close it once and for all.
And how did you feel when you wrote it, or did you feel better?
It was emotional, because I'd been so guarded for so long, like, to then finally opening up about stuff was an experience. But it was quite cathartic. It was a bit like therapy, actually.
Because at the end, you sort of just go, you're so happy, you're just focused, you're like, oh, this is a new me.
Yeah.
So it was great to, at the end, I don't want to spoil the ending, but
Happy
she lives.
ending. I live.
But reading it, your mum's right. Why does everything happen to you? You are like a magnet for drama.
Only I can climb Mount Kilimanjaro to prevent malaria for other people and then catch it myself. Only me.
Do you reckon you were followed by a mosquito?
Yes. Hunted down. He was waiting for me return.
But I love the stuff about Dolly.
Dolly's a legend.
She was, basically, for those who don't know, when you read the book, you'll read about it. She was an old lady who lived down your road who used to give you fags and booze.
Well, I used to take care of her for a long time and stay with her because she was lonely and all of that. And very, very interesting character.
And the way she spoke was a bit different, wasn't it?
She had no teeth.
Yeah.
Not a tooth in her head. Every time she said effing or a swear word, it was with gums. Fuck off.
But you know, what I didn't realise about your childhood, oh my God, reading it, God, it was grim. I wanted to sponsor you as a child. Honestly, it was like, I want to give £2 a month. It's all there, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, and I was fascinated about you wagging as well.
I just was not focused at school. I mean, now that I'm older...
Yeah.
And I look back, I wish I had been more engaged at school. But at the time, it was the worst place for me to be. I hated it.
Yeah.
So wagging was a better alternative.
Yeah.
Dolly was perfect for wagging because I used to be able to stay at her house and watch TV, and she would give us vodka and... when I was only 15.
You see, I think if old people did more of that, people would actually care and go round and visit them more. Don't you think so? You know, when it's like a hard scone or a bit of mouldy old cake, but, you know, if they went, here, love, have some vodka, I'd be like, oh, Joan, I'll come round more often. The fascinating bit for me, apart from Dolly, was the Ashley bit, because it was interesting for me to read from the inside what was going on, because it was a real, wasn't it, media storm. Has he read the book?
Yes. No, he read the book before it was published.
Oh, right. So you said to him, look, read this, just check that you like it.
This is what's going to be happening. This is why. There you go, read it, you know? Yeah. I thought it was only fair.
Yeah. I didn't realise how traumatic it was being in the centre of a media circus. I think if any girls thinking of going into showbiz, they should read that book because it is a real... I mean, they'll never want to go anywhere.
I mean, heartbreak just on its own is a hard thing to go through. You add, like, the media stuff, it's pretty tough.
What was the worst moment in that period for you?
Which period?
The period with, it wasn't going well with Ashley. You were hearing all these rumours. People were selling stories on you.
Just the shock initially. The first, I would say the initial shock of it was the worst, the hardest to take.
Yeah.
The next time when it was like 5, 6, 7, 8, and that was just like again.
Did he ever just apologise to you? First, apologise or explain?
No, never either.
Has he done it since?
Still don't, not really to this day, no.
That was the one frustrating thing, because I was reading it, and then I thought, I'm going to turn the page, he's going to say, Carol, I made a big mistake. And then you just got there like...
I think maybe...
Another one.
Yeah. I think maybe for him that would have been like admitting he was wrong and justifying me leaving the marriage, whereas if he didn't say anything...
Yeah.
He could pretend it wasn't happening, maybe.
Maybe.
Kind of sad, really.
Yeah, because you do need to, like... Obviously, he's doing all that with all these people. He needs to sort it out, doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, or have it cut off. Now, that'd be a good book story chapter, wouldn't it? The day I cut Ashley's knob off. I'd buy it. So how are you now with him? Are you all right?
Civil.
Civil, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's your name now? Is it Cole or Tweedy, or is it just Cheryl?
Just Shez.
Just Shez. Shezza. Oh. Now, listen, I don't want people to think that this book's all doom and gloom.
No.
It's not at all. It's very uplifting. And do you know the people who come out so well? Will I Am.
Yes.
Obviously you. And Dancing Derek.
Yes.
They are lovely. I want them to be
Dancing
my
Derek.
friends. They're great, aren't they?
They are. I have some really amazing people in my life.
It says in the paper that you and Will are going to go back on X Factor next year, that Simon wants you. Have you been approached?
If it says it in the newspaper, it must be happening, right?
Oh, look, hot for cold. There it is, love.
Wow. 2 million. We'll be having a conversation about that.
We've got to take a break there, Cheryl, love. Join us again in part 4 when me and Chezza will be having a laugh about Simon and Leona Lewis will be performing live. So don't go anywhere. Welcome back to part 4. The amazing Leona Lewis will be performing in a bit, but you're never going to guess who's still here. It's only Cheryl Bleeding Cole. It's really nice. Well, have a sip a bit more, love, and I can fill you up.
Nice.
Not like that, don't you? Before the break, we were talking about your new book.
Mm-hmm.
I love the stuff about Simon Cowell. He comes across a bit cuckoo, cuckoo.
Simon does?
Yeah, yeah.
Comes across right, then. That's a good thing.
Now, what's this about Simon treating you like a puppy?
I used to say, come here, then. Come here. Come on, Sharon. Here we go.
That's weird.
Right.
Did you ever go...
No.
No. But why was he treating you like a dog for? That's not nice.
I think he just found it funny. He has a lot of women around him.
Yeah.
And I used to say they're like puppy dogs. So you'd say, come here, then. Come on.
He should have got revenge. Should have, like, chewed through one of his built-up shoes. What's this about his 50th birthday party? It sounds very surreal.
It was a bit surreal, yeah. Even down to the point where we had soup, and in the bottom of the soup bowl was passed out words that spelled Simon. So when you poured in the liquid, the pasta expanded into the name Simon. The bread was in S-I, I swear.
No way.
The waiters were in Simon masks. There was Simon pictures in the loo, which was creepy.
So you can't even escape in the toilet.
Exactly.
He's there watching you.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
It was a Simon fest. His face was projected onto the building as we arrived.
Just in case you forget it is his birthday. After all you've been through together, why do you think Simon couldn't tell you himself that you'd been dropped from American X Factor?
I think because he cared. Honestly, when you care about a situation, it's hard to face when it's uncomfortable, I suppose.
Yeah. Ben, I loved it when you sent him that foul-mouthed text. What's it? Oh, I can't say. F-U, F-X Factor. F, there's loads of F's in it.
There was, lots. F-Fox.
F-Fox, yeah.
F-Orange, purple and orange outfit.
Yeah, F big hair.
F big hair.
And the bloke who did Simon's dirty work, I just realised was the one who whispered in Louis' ear last Sunday with the thicks. Did you see that?
No, I don't really know what... I've been on tour, so...
Yeah.
I'm not in that world at all. I don't really know what's going on.
Sit back, get your drink.
Let's go.
Ryland's on.
Right.
And Carolyn.
That's the guy from Essex.
Yes,
right.
Yes. Although you wouldn't know from his appearance. Oh, he's as orange as anything. Looks like he moisturises with Kiora. And then they sing, and then it's obvious that everyone's going for Carolyn.
Yeah,
That's
I know Carolyn because I was Gary's co-judge, so we chose Carolyn together. I like her.
Oh, she's lovely, and she's got a great voice, and she's singing there. And then as she's singing, you see this man. Honestly. And then it whispers in Louis' ear, and then he's off again, and so Louis gets confused. And of course, everyone's booing because I think it's a fix. The poor old Carolyn's gone home.
Oh, shame.
I know.
And you say it was Richard crawling on the floor?
It was a man crawling. I saw it. Well, no, and I hadn't been drinking. It was a man crawling on all fours.
Wow.
Yeah. Here, did anyone ever tell you how to vote?
How to vote?
Yeah, did anyone say, here's £10, vote for little Geordie Jewel.
On the X
Little
Factor.
Geordie Jewel. Vote for little Geordie Jewel.
No, nobody
So you never got any
ever,
pressure or like saying, oh, vote? No.
Never, ever. I think they know better. They would have got one of those FU messages.
Yeah. You don't want one of those.
You don't want one of those.
There are some hilarious scenes between you and Simon in the book. And if there ever gets turned into a film, can I play him?
Absolutely.
I've already written the screenplay, I hope you don't mind,
Not
for
at
your
all.
book. It's quite soapy.
Right.
I've made it like a soap. It's called Home and Hoey. I want to do the scene where he begs you to do the X Factor. Will you be you?
Absolutely.
And I'll be Simon, OK?
OK.
OK, right. Action.
Me and the girls were on holiday in the south of France. I was sitting by the swimming pool eating a chicken Kiev when the phone rang. It was Simon Cowell.
Hi, Cheryl. Sharon's left X Factor. I'd like you to take her place. I like you. You're a gobby. You're like a dark horse. You could win this competition. Will you do it?
You'd have to fight.
Now, Cheryl, you're playing me like a cat with a mouse. And I've got a big trap full of cheese.
It looks more like a chicken Kiev from where I'm sitting.
Come on, who's a good girl? Come on, sit on my lap and talk about the first thing that comes up.
I'm not a pet. And anyways, Simon, you're not worth it.
Cheryl, you've been so much fun. The book is amazing. Thank you so much for coming on. Cheryl Cole, everyone! That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to McFly, Dara O'Brien, and of course Cheryl Cole. But now, with trouble, it's Leona Lewis!
You drink more than you used used to. Fell in love, how could you? Trust your heart like only fools do. Go on, let it bleed. You smoked and now it's 20. Bet you wish you never met me. To stick around, you must be crazy. Go on, let it bleed. I told you never to get used to me. I stay awake when you fall asleep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. I told you you should never follow me. But here we are, and you're in too deep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. You shout louder than you used to, and you hold on tighter in the bedroom. Stick around like I'm a chain soon. Go on, let it bleed. Oh, bless you, staying and trying to save me. Use your head and baby leave me. Gonna take much more than a heart to save me. Go on, let me bleed. I told you never to get used to me. I stay awake when you fall asleep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. I told you you should never follow me. But here we are, and you're in too deep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. Run away now, turn your back on me. You'll be praying for the strength to leave. I told you never to get used to me. I stay awake when you fall asleep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. I told you you should never follow me. But here we are, and you're in too deep. I'm a whole lot of trouble. We're in a whole lot of trouble. Welcome to Alan Carr, Chatty Man. Oh, please sit down. What a lovely welcome. What a week it's been. What about Ed Miliband and the Labour conference? According to a poll, no one knows who Ed Miliband is. It's not good. Even his wife has got Ed written on the back of her hand when she says... The party, they're desperate to get in the papers, aren't they? Desperate. Next week, they're going to get him to run away to France with his maths teacher. It's that nose, isn't it?
He said in the band, no, look at it. Ain't it like that? Ain't it? That's from years of being pressed against the window, watching people having fun, isn't it? Let me in. Even the chess club was saying, we've moved, piss off. The new James Bond film, Skyfall, is already being criticised because it will include £28 million of product placement. Personally, I can't wait to see a sexy silhouetted lady at the start of the movie walking down the barrel of a gun doing the dance from I Feel Like Chicken Tonight. And you know what, yeah? And you just know Ken and Lady have got in on the action when we meet the sultry Korean Bond girl, Leaky Minge. Don't laugh at that, that's disgusting. And finally, did you watch Judges' Houses on X Factor? Oh, my God. My biggest worry was Talisa's bare legs on those wicker seats in St Lucia. By the end of the day, her thighs must have had more wrinkles than Alan Sugar having a dump. Honestly, I am fascinated with Ireland. Are you? Then I've always wondered what George Michael would look like if you put him through a mangle, then laminated him. Did you see him when Nicole put him through? It was like Stacey Solomon had lost her inhaler. You're having a laugh. Ring out his pashmina at the end. What a lineup we have for you tonight. The stars of this year's Strictly Come Dancing will be dropping by for a good old chat-chat-chat. Yes. He's the take-me-out star who can take me any which way he likes. Paddy McGuinness is in the house. And the brilliant Conor Maynard will be performing right here. But first, they're in and out more often than Harry Styles at a loose women rap party. From Dragon's Den, it's Peter Jones, Theo Pathetis and Deborah Meaden. Oh, how you look at you in your gay socks. Yeah. Oh. Would you like a drink, Dragon?
Love a drink.
We got Pusawa, passion fruit. Ooh. We've got amaretto. We've got Kahlua, Alize.
Have you got a mojito?
What do you think, love? What would you have on your private jets and your yacht? What would you normally have if you could, like, click
Nothing
your
as
thing?
camp as that. You go just straight through the
all right, homophobe.
I'd like some amaretto, please.
Why not? Would you like some amaretto?
or... Possibly two.
How much do you take of this?
For Russia? Oh, as much as you want, love.
Russian...
It's Channel 4, you use it, you milk them.
What have you got to go with it?
Vodka, red Russian, ice lemon vodka, that's nice.
Oh, let's have a bit of that then.
Yeah, go on then, love. And there's Bombay mix and nuts.
Fantastic.
And I think pebbles by the looks of it, so well. There you go, get that down, yeah.
Fantastic.
How often do you go out for drinks like this? Do you have, like, work... Oh, my God. You smell a bit. I've got to ask you, how's Duncan? Because, you know, you're in the news, don't you? He's,
Yeah, he was under a bit of stress by the sound of things because he's had his test and he's in good health.
Oh, that's
he's
good
in
to
good
hear.
health. And he'd love to have been here today. In fact, he was very disappointed, wasn't he?
Yeah, we said we'd wave and say hi, Duncan, wherever you are.
Dunks.
Hi, Dunks.
That was a big kiss to Dunks.
We miss you. Get better soon.
So he sends you his love.
You old git.
You old git.
No, he's a lovely man, and we do care about him as much as you see in the edit in the show. We're all competitive, but we do care about him a lot.
Because you know with Duncan, I read about the heart attack and I was like, oh my God. And then I saw him tweeting when he was in the ambulance and I was like, that's not a heart attack, that's trapped wind. He's like, I'm like, oh my God, the heart attack. And then I think, I'm in an ambulance. Lol. I'm like, how serious is this?
I think it was a cute strain of the wallet or something.
Oh, yeah. We're going to send him our love, aren't we?
Yeah.
Get well soon and
Get well soon,
everything,
Duncan.
yeah. Where's Hillary tonight?
I think she's on Hotel GB. She's helping out, isn't she?
Have you noticed?
She's there, look.
Oh, bless
Oh, yeah, she's there.
Oh, thanks. You're so helpful, you dragon. Have you noticed you never see me and Hillary in the same room together?
Do you mean all these weeks you've been sitting next to me and I didn't know?
I'll give you a clue. Pallets.
That's more Hillary DeVay than Hillary DeVay.
Dragon's Den's in its 10th series. You're all busy running your own businesses. Why do you still do it? Came out a bit wrong.
I know.
I don't know, really.
Why do we do it?
Well, no one's actually asked us that question before, Alan. That's a very good question.
Well, Chatty Man asks the questions people want to hear.
I think the reason why we do it, it's the only way we can get ourselves on television is to buy our way on it.
Really? Well, how shallow of you.
Why do we do it? I don't know. I absolutely love it. I just think you don't know what's going to come, well, up the stairs or down the stairs. It's down the stairs now. You don't know what's going to happen, and we see some amazing things.
Every year, towards the end of the show, cause it's quite tiring because you do 4 weeks of filming. Yeah. I mean, and you got your work and everything else. And every year, at the end, we're thinking, are we really going to do this again? And after about a week afterwards, what happens?
Miss it. Miss it.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Let's have a look at one of my favourite pictures from the series so far. I actually thought this was good, but let's have a look.
We are Personality, creators of the dog personality test.
It's an exciting new way for owners to find out more about their dog's true personality.
I'm an independent hound who likes to do my own thing. If you want me to behave, you need food and games to motivate me.
And that's exactly it.
Hillary DeVay had high hopes it would finally resolve a long-standing four-legged problem of her own.
I'd like to know why my horse won't move out the stable in the morning till it has a bacon barm cake and a cup of tea.
Your horse eats bacon?
Yeah. Give him a bacon barm cake with brown sauce and a cup of tea and he'll come out.
And it is for the nutters, isn't it, that you watch? It is, isn't it? I mean, when people come up and they've covered the thing with a cloth, you know it's going to be shit, don't you? If they've got a black cloth over it, you're like pressing the button under the desk.
They've all got black cloths over them.
No, but you know when they make a big deal
And your drink's got a black cloth over it because I'm dry.
Already?
You're knocking it back, Ed, aren't you?
I'm going to get you. Look at the size of yours compared to mine.
Leave it in the boardroom.
Again.
I've only got that little bit at the top. That head bit there, and he's got that big long one.
Now you're beginning to slap. You'll end up behind the Chatty Man studio. You'll wake up tomorrow and go, oh, I bought Alan Carr. Have you ever had a bottle of wine and invested in something just for a laugh because you can? Yeah, sorry, I'm rich.
We promised we would never, ever, ever, ever tell anybody except in private.
Come on.
Don't include me in on this. This is...
Come on, everyone, go on it.
Go on, Theo.
Well, it was a little place in Muswell Hill. Looked a bit interesting. So we went across the road, had a couple of glasses of wine, and we said, nah, not interested. And we had another couple of glasses of wine. And I said, shall we? He says, nah. So we'd have a couple of glasses of wine. You can take it on from there.
And the business started to get really attractive. we were sitting there thinking, no, but we could fix that. And he said, yeah, but I could do that. And I said, well, yeah, but I could do that. And then we became competitive. And I said, no, but I could get the sales up. He said, no, I think I could take the sales further than you can. I said, no, we ended up buying the company. Red Letter Days. It was Red Letter Day. We bought the company, and we said we'll turn it around in a year.
We still got it today.
But it took us 5
so
years.
it's all right now.
Oh, he's doing very well.
So a bit like, you know, when you see a man and a woman in a bar you like, if a building's minging, it gets better with drink. You've invested millions in the Den over the years. You must have made a tidy profit from it.
You don't get lucky, but you just rely on the fact that 1 or 2 turn into gold.
Yeah, well, you are. What about reggae sauce?
Leave it. Can you just leave it? Because he just led you straight into that, and I cannot believe you...
So, Alan, let's talk about Levi.
Look at that. How much did you... £50,000?
25.
25? And how much is he worth now, Levi Roots?
About 30 million. It's not... Don't you going to say it's wrong? It's good, isn't it?
No, it's great. The only thing is, you know, all this food-related thing, I fell out with Aunt Bessie. She was a bitch, yeah. Yeah. I used to work with her in the good old days.
Really? Really?
No.
Or are you... No.
How are you in business? Are you... Yeah, and do you know what? Yeah. Uncle Ben's my dad. Yeah. Oh, here he is now. Hello, Uncle Ben. Still making it right. I've got some right old mugs on the phone here. You've been in business now for so long. Do you still get hard and wet when you seal a big deal?
But you know what? None of us have to work, but the excitement in the morning of getting up and getting to work is what drives us. It's not about making the money. The money's a byproduct now.
Yeah.
It's a scorecard. At the end of the year, you count it up, pay your taxes, boy done good, girl done good, you move on. The excitement in the morning is about those deals, the new people you're going to meet, the things you're going to do, and that's what drives us. It's not about the money.
Now, I've got a business idea you might be interested in.
Oh, God.
Well, I'm trying to tap into the tribute act market. You know, it's worth hundreds of millions of pounds a year, and it's projected to grow bigger and bigger over the coming years. And with a tribute act, you can have a star at your birthday, wedding or bar mitzvah for a fraction of the cost of the real thing. I've got to get changed for the next bit. Okay, are you in at the minute?
So far.
See, I'll be 1 second, please. Wait there. I think it's really going to pay dividend.
I think we're going to regret this.
I'm Hilary Divvy. I'm Britain's top Hilary Divvy. Tribute act. I also do Julie Goodyear. I'm asking you for £10,000 in a 5% stake in the company. Who's in? Who's in?
Oh, it's down to me. What do you think?
Well, listen, I've got another thing if you don't like this.
Oh.
Deborah, come on, come here.
Oh.
Now, you know when you're at the bar and you're trying to get a drink and you're gasping?
Yeah. Yes.
And you're 5 deep?
Yeah.
You can't get there. Well, guess what I've got? Hold that. Shoulder pints.
Brilliant.
There you go.
You see?
Thank you.
They went out too soon.
Yeah. I'm in.
I'm in.
Lovely. And also, I got wine, lager, and bitter. Good luck. Good luck with the rest of the series. Dragon's Den, everyone! The Dragons! After the break, Paddy McGuinness, Conor Maynard, and the stars of Strictly will be here. See you in part 2. Welcome back. Conor Maynard and the stars of Strictly will be here soon. First, though, let the host see the guest. It's Take Me Out, Paddy McGuinness.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm all right.
Good.
Let's drink.
All right, OK.
What would you like?
We got...
Caribbean twist, pina colada. Look at that amaretto.
I'll have a Caribbean twist, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be nice.
Should have a bounty with it.
Oh, can we?
Yeah,
let's
that's
come
nice.
on.
Totally tropical.
Look at this.
Look at this.
This is
yeah.
good. Talk amongst yourselves.
Oh, can you do that for me? Oh, my God, how... I mean, I knew my wrists were limp, but not that limp. I even turned a bottle of pina colada.
Feel the steel.
Oh,
Feel the steel.
Oh, my God.
Look at
There
that.
you go.
Lovely.
Look at that. Get that down. Yeah.
Cheers, everyone.
Now, I've been watching that Hotel GB.
Yeah.
I don't know if you have, but David Guest ordering breast milk. Disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah. Hey, and he did and all. Apparently, he's, like, big into it. You know what I mean? But, you know, that's David Guest for you.
Oh.
David Guest, for me, when I met him, I thought, is he inside out? Do you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Because you go, what? What is this? What is this?
Yeah.
He's like, breast milk.
You know? But I was worried, you know, because, you know, Kirsty Allsop was working on the concierge. I mean, I was just dreading her maybe going... all fat, all pasteurised, you know what I mean? What kind of a show is this? I've seen the people involved in Hotel GB.
Yeah.
Why aren't I working at the hotel?
Do you know what? I asked that. I said, where's Al?
Yeah.
And it were like, they just said something about top Channel 4 talent. Hey, those are my words. I were backing him up.
Well, it's better than the person on Twitter. I thought you'd be the toilet attendant selling Chubba Chubs. What's up with this? That's rude. As a stand-up, you must have stayed at some right old ropey hotels. What's the worst one you stayed at?
Well, back in the day when Peter were doing all them little pubs and all, and we used to... It's Peter Kay. We used to kind of room together, but we'd always rock up at an hotel and no money back then or anything, and it was always we'd share a bed, right?
Oh. Lovely image, you and Peter getting it on in bed. Really nice.
We'd always share a bed and we'd check in and they'd go, oh, enjoy yourself and all that. And it kind of went on. And then years and years later, we were in a really nice hotel in London. Yeah. And it's kind of, God, how things have changed and what have you. And just as look at it, he were in the next room to me. It wasn't planned. And we had an adjoining door. Oh. So he rings me up. I'm in such a room. I said, I'm next door. Brilliant. We've got this door. Come in. So he comes in, stark bollock naked. I mean, stark. There's not a stitch, which... isn't a nice sight, if I'm being honest. Oh. And he come in and he went, oh, it's great, all this. I'm giving it Jesus Christ. And, and the door shut behind him, right, and locked him in my room. So we had to ring... This is really posh, so we rang the reception, but a bloke come in and... can I help you, Mr. McGuinness? Oh, my God. And he stood there, and all that. Yeah, and they let him back in. But, you know, he's part of touring, isn't it, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, we've all stayed in them.
Take Me Out starts again tomorrow night.
Yeah.
The show...
Yeah.
I love it, don't you? I mean, how many times of the downside must be, how many times do you get people going, no like it, no like it? Yeah. Because they think they're the first person to ever say that to you in the street.
Do you know, honestly, when we set off doing the show, like, all this, let the something see the something, I kind of came up with that sort of idea, and I thought we can change it every week. Not really thinking this will be a catchphrase, but it does stick now, and this is God's honest truth now. I was at a funeral.
All right.
I swear to God, this is true. We're in the crematorium, right?
Yeah.
Coffin's just disappearing through the curtains. Fella behind me went, "Hey, let the ashes see the urn." Laugh it up.
That's bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but it does, you know. I mean, you know, I suppose it's quite flattering. Yeah,
it's
of course
flattering.
it is. It is.
I'm just waiting for Mo Farah to snap. You know that Mobot? He must just say, you imagine someone's going to go, here, Mo, do the Mobot. Oh, fuck off! I'm sick of it! He must get everyone now.
That's a treat.
That is nice,
That's a
isn't it?
surprise.
It's
May I have a topple?
Of course, my love.
That's a lovely surprise,
Why
that.
go to Jamaica and stuff when you can drink this?
I like that.
Here, you know your show, though. It's very intimidating, isn't it? Those girls,
Yeah.
they're like...
Yeah.
They're like horny. Do you like pump Viagra or something into the air conditioning?
No, it's Lambrini. Come on.
The trouble is, and women don't get on your high horse here, but I think women are too picky.
Yeah.
A woman
No,
put
I
a
agree.
light on because the man had a tan jacket in the VT. My friend's like that. She went on a date, a man had a green jumper. Oh, no, no. Can't go out there. And then she's sitting with me the next day. Why am I single? Why can't I find someone? You're mental.
And this is why we can't do the show with 30 blokes. Because it'd just be 30 lights constantly on. She's breathing, I'm in.
We've got a clip here. This is exclusive preview of tomorrow night's episode. So,
Let's have a look.
Your trousers are a bit high and you remind me of my dad.
Henry, why's your light still on?
Girls, if your dad looks like that, invite me round for dinner. Also, nice ankles.
Thank you very much.
To know.
And I love your voice. It's very
thank you.
sexy, you know.
Yeah.
Very sexy.
You like that?
You like it all right, Drew. All on your ankles now. I love it, mate.
Very sexy. It's sexy. Thank you.
that Perry, I love her. Because she talks like all around.
She talks like that, yeah, all the way through.
She's like a space opera with a slow puncture, isn't she?
Yeah.
Hey, congratulations. The first Take Me Out wedding's planned for next year.
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah. And I've got an invite, so I can't wait.
Oh.
Yeah.
Show the finger to the ring. It's really quiet. We'll shout that out in the church. You got married last year.
I did, yeah. I got married last year, yeah.
To the lovely Christy.
Yeah, it's... I'm enjoying it, you know. Oh, hello. I've not seen that one before.
It's not a wedding dress, is it, by the way?
No. We're still sort of in the honeymoon period, and, you know, it's still kind of like, you know, good morning and all that. We've not got to... I hate you!
Yeah.
Not got to that stage yet.
The thing is, you know, I worry about, you know what these young uns are like? They run you ragged in the bedroom, don't they? Oh, I've heard she's even got you to do it in the kitchen, and it...
Yeah, well, you know, it's... the thing is, right, we were talking about having kids and stuff like that, you know, and we definitely want to have kids. And I thought, and I'm a man of the world, but I thought, you know, you just go to bed and do things, and you have a baby.
Yeah.
But there's like bloody charts and temperatures and all sorts of things, like, you know, schedules. I'm like a broken man.
Yeah.
You know, and this one time, so we thought, we'll you know, you see films like, you know, where they're all kind of, you know, custard and gatto and all very raunchy. I said, we'll have a bit of that. So I tried it on, so I cooked a lovely meal, and we're in the kitchen, and she came in, and being the romantic as I am, I went, pants down, jumped straight on worktop.
Yeah.
Chili seeds. Oh, yes. Yes. Let the ring see the sting. Oh, my God. Yeah. So you know, and we ended up at A&E, funnily enough. This is never nice when a doctor cutting you like that.
I won't be sure, thank you.
Can you just, you know, so, yeah.
God.
But that's all the fun of it, really, I think.
Thank God they weren't doing that documentary 999, Watch Your Emergency. Have you seen that? Bring it up for that. My God. We're going to see you on Channel 4 again soon. What's this new show?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's it about?
It's called Paddy's TV Guide. There used to be a show on years ago called In Bed With Me Dinner, and I used to love it. It used to be on late night on...
Bob Mills, isn't it?
Bob Mills.
Yeah.
It used to be on late night on ITV, and it kind of was one of them kind of cult shows, and people sort of either knew it or they didn't. And I like the idea behind it, which is kind of sort of not so much what Harry Hill does when he does all the week's TV. It's kind of really obscure TV, but was that bad, you can't believe it was ever on. So it's looking really good, and we start it next week.
Oh, well, good luck with that.
Yeah, thank you.
And also, good luck with Take Me Out, which starts tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Tomorrow!
Tomorrow, yeah.
I'll definitely be watching.
Yeah.
Have a good night, everyone!
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
After the break, the stars of Strictly and Conor Maynard will be here. See you in part 3. Welcome back. Conor Maynard will be performing shortly. First, though, put your hands together for the stars of this year's Strictly Come Dancing. It's Kimberly Walsh, Nicky Byrne, Lewis Smith and Jerry Hall! Who wants a drink?
Oh, definitely, yes.
What have you got? Yeah. How much can you drink when you can't get twatted, can you?
I think it helps you loosen up, I think, so I think one drink's fine.
Yeah. We've earned one drink, I think, do you?
We've worked hard,
yeah.
I dance better when I'm drunk.
I know you do.
Yeah, my Macarena turns heads. Right, what would you like, my love? We've got Taboo.
Oh, my God.
We've got Amaretto, Kahlua, Blue Nun. Who likes Blue Nun? Jerry, do you like Blue Nun?
What is it?
Oh, it's like a fine white wine. Oh, it is delicious. It's like Cristal. It's cold.
It's not. Okay,
shut up.
Sounds lovely.
Oh, it's giving me frostbite. And you want a cocktail, don't you?
I wouldn't mind a sex on the beach.
Let me get these drinks and then we can start the conversation up. Okay. There you go. Look at that.
Oh,
that's
well
proper.
prepared.
Hey, do you want one of these? Do you want one, Nicky?
Oh, I don't have a Guinness. Thank you.
Yeah, why not? How do they do it in Yates's? This is so boring, just pouring drinks all the time. How's your Blue Nun, Jerry?
Oh, well.
Oh, I can tell you're loving it. So listen, why did you decide to do Strictly? What you could have done, I'm a celebrity, you could have done all that. Didn't you fancy kangaroo bollocks?
We didn't fancy kangaroo bollocks, but also I think that we all thought it'd be really fun to just learn all the different dances and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Hard work, though.
Oh, I bet.
But really, it is really good fun, isn't it?
Well, we did consider X Factor, but we thought they might say no.
I mean, because I would do Strictly because you learn something and it's a real skill.
Yeah, exactly.
Where dancing on ice, there's too many people. They go on it and they leave in an air ambulance, don't they?
Exactly.
No.
No. It's actually terrifying.
That headbanger, have you seen it when they went? Have you seen it, Jerry?
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that.
No. No. They'd have to have a run-up with the size of you, though, really, to do the headbanger, though, wouldn't they? Really, wouldn't they? Now, people are saying... I don't want to put the cat amongst the pigeons, but they're saying Denise Van Outen's got an advantage because she's done a West End show.
Well,
so who's saying this? You think it's true it's cheating?
I've done a West End show as well, so I'm not...
Oh,
I
you've
don't
done
think
Shrek.
it's cheating at all. No, I think, you know, we've all got different advantages, definitely. But none of us have actually ever done ballroom dancing before. We've never done partner work or anything like that. So I think, you know, we've all got something to bring.
Because I watched the opening dance, And some of you were doing a bit more than others. I mean, you were backflipping, you were, like, groping yourself, doing the Michael Jackson. And Jerry, you were basically just walking.
I'm very good at that.
I know. How does she do it?
All those years on the catwalk.
Jerry, I heard that you're not very happy about these Olympians taking part. Is that true?
No,
You
I'm
think
too
they've got-
lazy to be competitive.
What are you going to do on the show? Just lay on a chaise lounge? And have people dancing round you, peeling grapes? What are you going to do?
Well, you'll have to wait and see.
There's a lot of pressure on the Olympians, though, because people think you're amazing at everything, don't they?
I know. I mean, I think it kind of goes with the territory. I mean, you know, we've trained all our lives in something so focused, and even when I go to the pub and when I pop in now and again to my local, you know, some random will challenge me to a game of pool, you know, and they'll beat me and they'll be like, yes, I beat an Olympian. And it's like, I'm just a normal guy. Like, I've got no dancing experience whatsoever. Some people think I'm, you know, the favourite and stuff. I'm just like these guys. I'm new to this.
If you struggle, will you fall back into the gymnastics to sort of help you? Did you do like the pummel horse on Len Goodman's bald head? Yeah, give me a 10 now. Nikki, you didn't do much dancing in Westlife.
Didn't I?
Did a little bit.
I've seen videos of Westlife concerts, and you do a good Michael Jackson, don't you?
Well, no, I wouldn't say a good Michael Jackson.
Do.
No.
Wouldn't you like to see Nikki's Jackson? Come on!
No!
He was in the room with us.
No. Maybe he was.
Yes! Now, I hear all this about how intense the training is. Is it genuinely intense?
Alan, it really actually is.
Yeah.
Because I have danced a little bit before, so
yeah,
I thought, you know, it might be all right, it might be doable. And then I got in the training room and I was like, oh, my gosh, this is really technical, really hard. We've all been doing really long hours, haven't we?
Has Jerry been doing long hours?
I've been having lovely lunches with Anton. He's so fabulous. Yeah.
Is it true to say you're going to be really shit on the show?
I like rubbing my body against his. It's really nice.
Is this during the lunch? Now, listen, this training thing, so what time do you get up? Do you get up at 8 and start? I mean, how many hours are you working a day?
I'm doing, like, 5, 6 hours. Are you?
Well, yeah, you get pains in muscles you didn't even know you had.
No.
And, you know, kind of, you know, you get pain in...
Right here?
Yeah, your ass is the biggest...
Yeah.
That's from sitting down, Jerry. Now, also, you know it's a hotbed. Every year, there's always someone having a bit of how's your father with their dance. Are you worried about this? I mean, do you find, you know, because you're there rubbing up against each other? I mean, is there a...
It's lovely. No, it's fine. It's like I and you are obviously we're used to dancing with people on tour, and we're professionals.
Yeah, but you're single, aren't you?
I am, yeah.
I know you're dancing with Flavia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's
now, is there a
gorgeous.
spark?
There's a spark on the dance floor.
Yeah.
We get on well, and our dance, I think, is coming along brilliantly. But it's impossible to... I mean, what you sell on the night, it looks sexy and it looks easy and it looks fun, it looks seductive, but really you don't see the 6 hours a day for 5 days a week training beforehand. You're sweating, you know, you're grabbing people's armpits. It's not as intimate and sexy as you might think.
Ah, there's a lot of friction, I think, you know, downstairs with the rubbing together. Because I dance.
Yes, you have to keep very close together.
Yeah,
we got advice from the guys, professional guy dancers, and they said dress to the left. Oh. Because the girl always stands on your right, which means before you start, adjust and...
No.
We're working.
I'm not so sure Louis was supposed to say that out publicly with all the girls here.
Yeah,
that was kind of
gonna be like...
the lads pro dancers giving us the little tip.
But it's an important tip.
So if you feel it down the right, Kimberly, you know he's not very professional. You are this year's bit of eye candy. I mean, have you had a look how Jon Snow? Snow was melting. Have a look at this. Look at him perving over you.
Where's the red? I mean, it is a blue thing, isn't it?
Well, I'm actually wearing the red leotard.
So let's see that.
I'll give you a little twirl.
Well, that is some body. I mean, let alone the shirt.
The red bottoms.
How far are you going? I see. No, well, once you've got that might be far enough. That is quite fantastic. Well, that's nice, isn't it? You agree?
I think he looks amazing.
If you don't mind me saying, it's pectorally uplifting.
No, it's just all...
That's all you, yes, right.
My God!
That's pectorally uplifting.
Nearly had 6 inches of snow. We've got to take a break there. Join us again in a few minutes when I'll be giving this lot a dance lesson and Conor Maynard will be performing. See you in part 4. Welcome back to part 4. Conor Maynard will be singing soon, but look who's still here. It's the stars of this year's Strictly, Kimberly Walsh, Nicky Band, Jerry Hall and Lewis Smith. I've got to ask you about Girls Aloud.
Well, it's our 10-year anniversary coming up soon.
Yeah?
So we are doing something.
Tupperware party. So you might be doing a song?
So we might be doing a song, yeah.
Might be doing a tour?
We might be doing a tour, we might be doing a song.
But you've got something in the pipeline.
We've got something in the
pipeline. You have been together with the girls.
And we see each other a lot anyway. Obviously, Cheryl's on tour, so we're all going to go and watch her.
If you do go on tour, are you going to, like, demand for a long dance solo bit? You know what, you could do the tango and have, like, Nadine between your teeth like a rose.
Who am I going to tango with?
Oh, yeah.
Do you want to do it?
Yeah, would you let me tango with you?
That would be a spectacle.
Wouldn't it, Westlife split up last year. I know, it's too soon. I'm fine. How many times a day is Louis Walsh ringing you up saying, let's get back together?
I met him the other night, actually. I was talking to him, and Louis always has the one-liners, you know. Louis, I remember a few years ago, we were considering splitting up, you know, before, and I remember one of the lads said in a meeting with him, said, Louis, look, the best way of putting it is, as a band, we're just sick. We're a sick band. We're very sick at the moment. And Louis said, but I know a doctor.
Oh, God.
So, but he's fun. I mean, Louis really never wanted us to, you know, he wanted us to take a break as opposed to split. But the time was right. It was 14 great years, and you know, it's there. We went out on a high, so maybe one day, like, you know, the girls are maybe doing it.
Well, maybe, yeah.
That have done it. And if we do, you can tango with us as well.
Oh, thank you. I've been passed around like a piece of meat between your two tours. Alan, can you dance tango? Go on, then. What's happened to Louis' hair? It's changing. The colour changes every time I watch it. It's like a mood stone.
Is it just...
It goes purple
it's
sometimes.
Like that. No, it's the Miracle Grow or something. It's
Miracle Grow!
It's come back. As Louis says, it's his own hair and he has the receipt.
Yes. I love it. Anyone who watched me last week, I don't know if you watched the show, but I whooped One Direction's ass with my dancing. I I'm basically a professional dancer. I don't like to talk about it, you know, keep it under
You've tangled on Girls Aloud and West
Are you left? Are you left?
Well, the trouble is, the years of me dancing in sequins has just ground my knob down to a nub. So it doesn't even go left or right. It just sort of stands there, looking sorry for itself. Like the last chicken in Sainsbury's. And I'm worried about you going blank on the live shows, yeah? If you forget your routine, don't stop dancing, yeah? You've got to break out an emergency dance, OK?
Right.
And I've got one for all of you.
Each of us,
Yeah,
great.
Jerry, please come up here. I've got an emergency dance.
No, but I'm just going to pose.
If you forget how to pose, Jerry...
Yeah. No, I can't forget.
No, you... you are tall, aren't you? Wait there. Look, you need that. This is what it should be, yeah.
Yes, OK.
So if you forget your steps, Cher, this is what you want to do.
Yeah.
I want you to move like Jagger. This is what you do, OK?
I can't believe I did that.
But imagine it's the live show, yeah? You've forgotten your routine. What do? You don't know what to do. Oh, my God. Do you know what you think? Gangnam Style.
Gangnam Style.
No, cut. I mean, that's all right up there, Kimberly. Oh, no. Put it to the right. Is it like to the left? Mine went inwards. Right, Lewis, your turn.
Oh, dear.
OK, now, right, wait there, I've got to get myself ready, because it's quite strenuous. OK. Cue the music.
Am I supposed to do this?
No, just stand there and enjoy it. In your face, Jon Snow. That's it for tonight's show. A massive thank you to Paddy McGuinness, the Dragons, and of course the stars of Strictly. But now with Turn Around, it's Conor Maynard.
Turn around, open your eyes, look at me now. Yeah, turn around, out of space, we can go there now. Oh, yeah, we can see forever from up here. Yeah, oh, yeah, so long as we're together, have no fear. No fear, yeah. So turn around, open, so wide above the ground. We're floating so wide, turn around. Together, nothing can stop us now. We'll turn around, let's go. Everyone up, here we go. Turn around, out of space, we can go there now. Oh, yeah, turn around. There's no in between what we found. Oh, yeah.